Now, New York's #1 news, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And Merry Christmas. Well,
celebration at midnight at St. Patrick's Cathedral, where Cardinal Timothy Dolan led the annual midnight mass. And taking a live look outside, it's still cold but warmer than it was at the start of the week. But could we be in for a white Christmas? We're also following the latest headlines, including a double slashing at Grand Central Terminal overnight. We're live at the scene with the very latest, as police do have a suspect in custody. Good morning on this Christmas Day, December 25th. I'm Pedro Rivera. Thank you for joining us this morning. Let's get you started with your AccuWeather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg is here. Good morning and Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas, Pedro. Yeah, happy Hanukkah, happy holidays, everybody. We got a nice, quiet Christmas morning. The question is, do we have a white Christmas? So that's the suspense that we'll have all morning long until 7 o'clock in the morning, when a representative from the Weather Service will measure over at Central Park. If we have at least an inch of snowfall, then it's classified as a white Christmas. Listen, you look outside, we got a nice coating of snow. It looks like a white Christmas out there. It's beautiful. All will be calm and bright today. Watch out for a couple of slick spots. Just watch your footing this morning after some refreezing overnight. With 32 freezing in the park, we have a fair amount of clouds around. Those clouds will tend to thin out. We are in the 20s in many suburbs. Look for increasing sunshine today and temperatures climbing in the middle 30s. You can see that cloud cover around right now. That'll tend to thin out as we go through the morning hours. High temperatures today will range from the upper 20s to middle 30s. Let's focus in on the Bronx, where temperatures will generally be in the mid-30s from Riverdale to the Tremont section over to Clayson Point. Coming up in AccuWeather, we look at a quiet trio of days through the holidays. The chill slowly fades. Some rain coming by the weekend. And, of course, we wrap up our Santa tracking. He knows what he's doing. He's over Kauai right now, Hawaii. So we'll have more on that in the AccuWeather forecast in just a little bit. Pedro?
That's the place to be. Thank you so much, Lee. We begin with some tragic news on this Christmas morning. A 74-year-old man was killed in an apartment fire in Harlem. Flames broke out just before 1 o'clock this morning at a building on Frederick Douglass Boulevard. The victim was found in an apartment on the 9th floor. No other injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire remains under investigation. And new overnight, a disturbing incident at Grand Central Terminal. 2 people were slashed in the subway. Police do have a suspect in custody at this hour. So let's get to Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman live on the east side with the very latest. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Pedro. According to NYPD crime statistics, crimes in the subway and underground are down compared to this time last year, but that stat doesn't necessarily make people feel comforted when random attacks like this one happen, particularly at a busy subway station like Grand Central Terminal here, particularly this time of year when people are traveling in and out of the city. But here is what we know. 2 people were slashed, and thankfully a suspect was arrested. That suspect, though, has multiple prior arrests. This all happened last night around 10:15, according to the NYPD, on a northbound 456 train platform. Police say the 28-year-old suspect got into a fight of some sort, we don't know over what, with a 42-year-old man, and then slashed the man in the wrist and ran up nearby stairs. Then he went to the next level and slashed a 26-year-old woman who was near a turnstile, slashed her in the neck. He then tried to escape heading up an escalator, but other subway riders were able to point him out to police. He was arrested, and police did find a knife on him. Officials say the 28-year-old has 3 prior arrests for criminal mischief, fare beating, and assaulting a police officer. At this point, charges for the suspect are still pending, but we do know that the 2 suspects, or rather the 2 victims, were taken to a nearby hospital, and they are expected to be okay. Live outside Grand Central Terminal, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Lindsay, thank you. Stay with Eyewitness News as we continue to follow all of your headlines for today. You can get the very latest information here on Channel 7 and at ABC 7NY. At 4:34 overnight, thousands celebrated at the midnight mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral in Midtown Manhattan. Tickets were required to attend. Cardinal Timothy Dolan, he led parishioners in prayer.
We find ourselves in darkness. Our world, our country, our city, within our families, within ourselves. So no wonder, with the darkness around us, no wonder we so exuberantly celebrate the birth of Jesus, who would grow up to proclaim himself the light of the world.
Masses will be held throughout the day today at St. Patrick's Cathedral. At the Vatican, Pope Francis celebrated Mass at St. Peter's Basilica. Take a look here. It all kicked off the 2025 Holy Year and a celebration of the Church, which is expected to draw some 32 million people to Rome. He said the Holy Year is an opportunity to help poor countries and spend time protecting the planet. The Pope turned 88 years old last week. We'll see the Pope again live coming up at 6 o'clock. And tonight, Jews around the world will celebrate Hanukkah. The 8-day celebration recounts the ancient miracle known as the Festival of Lights. And tonight in Grand Army Plaza, the largest menorah, the world's largest menorah, you see it right there, which is 36 feet tall, will be lit to mark the start of the holiday, which coincides with Christmas for the first time since 2005.
Christmas.
You don't see it often. Tomorrow, the week-long celebration of Kwanzaa begins. The holiday was created in 1966 as a way for African Americans to celebrate their ancestors and remember their ancestry. During the holiday, a candle is lit on each night on a 7-day branch Kalabra known as Kanara. Each day is dedicated to one of the 7 principles: unity, self-determination, collective responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. And gifts are often given to children. One gift you're not getting today is that big Mega Millions ticket, right? We're talking about, okay, you didn't win, all right? No winning numbers came out last night, so get ready to see a lot more people playing and hopefully putting some more money in their stockings. No one won last night, so now that jackpot grows to $1.15 billion. You have another chance to win Friday night. You can catch that drawing right here on Channel 7. Again, no one won. But, you know, it's Christmas Day,
and
so we're all winners.
You start taking part when you go over.
I don't play unless it's a billion.
I understand.
You know, it's.
Well, welcome to the party now.
I want to do it. We're really excited about this. You guys have been sending your Christmas messages for weeks now. It's been pretty great to see so far.
It's been a couple of decades, started by our own Bill Ritter, spearheaded this, and it's always a special day. And as you get into it, all of our emotional letters that we're getting from our viewers, the way they're feeling about the season, their family, it's good stuff. So it's fun to do it again.
It's been really good. Let's start with our first message here from David in Smithtown. He says, to the crew at Eyewitness News, happy holidays. Lee Goldberg is the best meteorologist in the tri-state. That's a good way to start.
You're buttering me up early.
That's a good way to start.
I really appreciate that. It's very nice of you to say.
And from Sharon in Yorkville, merriest of Christmas to my beautiful daughters, McKenna and Riley, my grandmother Irene Simmons, and Aunt Louise and Loretta. You all mean the world to me. Thank you for being my family. May all your holiday wishes come true.
Super. Right. I have one from Ruth, who's watching us all the way from Pike County, Pennsylvania. She loves when we mention Pike County, appreciates it. And the holiday season, be thankful for what you have and remember to be kind. A smile and a kind word can go a long way. Our mantra, make a difference, be the difference. We hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Ruth and John. Very nice. And the lovely Louie.
You want to do one more?
I can do one.
Let's knock another one out.
Let's do it. All right, this is from Juanita. This very special holiday greeting goes out to my daughter. Would you say this is Nikia?
Nikia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grandson Sharif and my other grandchildren. Though we haven't seen each other or spoken for many years, my love and prayers have never left you. I pray that God warms your heart so that we may be together again. I love and miss you so much. Merry Christmas, Mom and Grandma Juanita. I hope there is a reunion.
Yeah, and this is the day to do it, right?
Absolutely.
For everyone to come together. If you would like to send your message to us, we will love to hear from you. You can send yours to holidaygreetings@WABC.com. Let me tell you, I get all these emails. We've gotten thousands. Let me tell you, I've read a lot of them. They're fantastic. A lot of pets, a lot of families coming together.
If the theme of the first one, if you have any more of those, you forward that to me. That'd be fantastic.
There we go. People wanting some snow on their Christmas morning.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the whole thing is we had an inch of snow yesterday. Yeah. We have a little melting yesterday afternoon. I get the snow depth reading yesterday afternoon before 5 o'clock. There's an inch in the ground. Well, it stayed above freezing for half the night.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 8/10 and not have an official white Christmas. I'm thinking the measure is in the spirit of giving, and we get the white Christmas.
Let's go for it.
We need it. 7 o'clock.
We need it. We need it.
Let's go. All right, so outside we go where we have what is a mainly cloudy sky, and we're looking toward the corner of the park in Woolman Rink right now. So we're just waiting for first light. I keep refreshing the Weather Service website. We're at 32 degrees, and it is calm out there right now. Humidity's at about 73%. So going back to last year, we had some fog. Before that, it was frigid back in 2022. Then you go back to the record high of 66 back in 2015. Well, as we go through the day today, We're going to see if that inch of snow is on the ground at 7 a.m. It's the snowiest December already since 2020. For the month so far, about 3 inches, and again, the snow depth around an inch. Right now, our temperatures are in the low 30s, around the freezing mark. We're headed into the mid-30s today with some sunshine. It is peaceful, nice and quiet for the next few days. We're looking at temperatures staying cold, but not as harsh, and about 40 by the time we get to Friday. The extended forecast mild enough as we go into the weekend. Here's the 7-day AccuWeather forecast. 36 today and tomorrow, kind of rinse and repeat. Early clouds giving way to sunshine. By Friday, sun and high clouds, and a bit of drizzle may show up on Saturday. By Sunday, I think we get some steady rain late in the day and at night. Bader, it's getting milder, but there's a little rain chance on New Year's Eve. I don't want to spoil the ball drop, but we'll see.
Listen, 52 degrees is nice. I just came back from Arizona, right? 70-degree weather, and then I come back to this, so 52 looks pretty good.
I'm glad you got your family time. Merry Christmas, too.
Merry Christmas. It's now 4:40. Coming up next on Eyewitness News. If you're down to the wire, if you're one of those procrastinators out there trying to finish your holiday shopping, you got to make sure you get those presents under the tree as soon as possible. And you know, where's this guy? Santa Claus. He's never late. Right now, we're going to be tracking the big man himself, thanks to NORAD. As you mentioned, he just left Hawaii just a bit ago. He's delivered about 8 billion gifts so far. What's next? A safety reminder, having a carbon monoxide detector can save your life. For a family in Queens, their Christmas morning could have been a lot different without one. Firefighters say the odorless, colorless, and very deadly gas sickened 4 people in St. Albans yesterday. One woman is still fighting for her life. The culprit, a boiler not properly ventilating outside of her to the outside of her home, instead flooding the building with gas. So make sure you check your carbon monoxide detectors at home. Doing a little good this Christmas morning, City Meals on Wheels is preparing thousands of nourishing and festive meals. Volunteers, they estimate that they're going to be handing out some 325,000 meals to people over the holidays, including 14,000 today, and connect between homebound and older New Yorkers and anyone who needs them during the holiday season in what could be one of the loneliest times of the years for many. So good work there from the volunteers. Some holiday shoppers took procrastination to a whole new level yesterday, waiting until the very last moment to find that perfect gift. Escalators, they were packed with shoppers and bags hanging from hands. Shoppers, they rushed through the Queens Center Mall to take advantage of the last-minute deals and even spread a little holiday cheer.
We're going around and we're buying socks and hats to give to the homeless around Brooklyn. However, a lot of them are in shelters because, you know, once it's really, really cold, they're brought into the shelters. So in the meantime, we're just looking for gifts that we can donate.
Look at that, gifts you can donate. The Queens Center Mall is closed all day today, but we'll be back open tomorrow if you forgot anything. And for people who may want to return items they don't want, I'm one of the people, I still need to do some shopping.
Oh, really?
Yes, but this is the trick, because my wife is in Arizona until New Year's Day.
Oh, you had this whole plan.
I got time.
Excellent strategy.
I got time. We do want to take time here to read some of your messages. You guys have been so gracious in sending us. This one here from Maxine. It says, wishing the ABC News team a joyful holiday and a heartfelt thank you for all you do. To our veterans and their families, especially those who are missing their loved ones on this Christmas, may you find comfort and peace. And to my dad and his 4 siblings who won't be here, we love and miss you.
Awesome. Yes,
Maxine.
Thank you for your service to all of our veterans. This one is from Carolina. She said, I'd like to send the following greeting to one of my best friends, Max Jason Rivera. Did I do
that was
justice?
really good.
Oh, thank you very much, from the Bronx, who works at New York Presbyterian Hospital Emergency Department as a unit assistant. Every Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, he selflessly shows up to work, making me so proud to know him. He deserves a bit of recognition for doing this every year. Thank you, Carolina. He deserves more than just a bit.
Yeah.
So thank you,
And
Max
all the
Jason.
first responders who are working today, firefighters, police, everyone who's making it happen. This here is from Karen Rogers. She says, I would like to wish my family in the tri-state area, Virginia and South Carolina, a very Merry Christmas. This holiday season is especially hard for me and my family. It'll be the first Christmas without our mother. She passed away 2 months ago, and although some family members, they were able to help her out, I was the only one who was able to be there from the beginning to the end. It was really hard for me, but I have the memories with my mom, and it makes me happy, and it's bittersweet. She also thanks you and I for being here, and Tanya as well. But Karen, thank you so much, and you know, through family together, hopefully your day gets better.
You should feel good about what you did for your mom. To the Eyewitness News family, I pray for all of you to enjoy another Christmas with your respective families. Thank you for all your hard work. My prayers for each of us to be humble and grateful for what we have and what we have achieved. I'm grateful that I've graduated with my master's degree from the City College of New York. Congratulations. I am especially grateful that I still have my grandmother who got very sick in June but has since recovered. Excellent. I'm grateful for having a mother, friends, and coworkers who always support me. Patrick.
And I'll do one more here. Stephanie P. says, wishing my crazy blended family, Manny, Jackie, Ashley, Bella, Anna, and Lua, Merry Christmas, a joyous, healthy, and prosperous 2025. Looking forward to our second annual holiday getaway to the Poconos. This is them. They sent a big picture of them. So they go to the Poconos every year.
Look at the beautiful.
This is a nice picture. The other one they sent me, they're all taking shots. I was like, it's 4:47 in the morning.
Road trip to the Poconos. It's funny. We got a match. I got my crazy blended family.
That's them.
Thank you to Stephanie.
Thank you guys so much. And again, you can keep on sending more of your photos. Do we have time for more? Do we have time for one more? Yes, we do. Okay, I like it. We got one more. We got one more. You know, the producers, they got a show. We have to make sure that they got it. Okay, this one here, it doesn't have a name here. I'm going to go with Junior. Let's go with Junior. JR. Okay, Let's go Junior. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year's to everyone at Channel 7. We watch you every morning. Thank you for doing that. Would like to wish my son James a happy 28th birthday and a Merry Christmas to him and Chelsea. Big hugs to their beautiful granddaughters, Peyton and Fiona. Merry Christmas to their daughter, Brittany, and their fiance. And also a very special Merry Christmas to Karsten and Joanna. Merry Christmas to everyone there and to his wife Lois of 33 years. Here's to 33 years. I love you and Merry Christmas. And he also wants to thank Dr. Sider and the nurses at Westchester Medical Oncology for all their hard work in helping him and his wife as she continues to battle AML. You are all true angels. So happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas.
Great hospital. 28-year-old son. And yours?
7 months.
First Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm not there, but I'm here, which is great because he gets to watch me on TV, which is
proud of his dad. Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm at 22 and 24 years old now for Hanukkah. My daughter and son. So we'll see you guys this afternoon. Looking forward to it. Do we want to do one more?
Do we have time for one more?
We're going to weather. Okay.
Going to weather.
Yeah, there's always time for weather. Go ahead and let's go outside where we have what is a cloudy start as we look over Midtown. You can see the Chrysler Building on the right. Last night was really cool. One Vanderbilt was lit up and it was green and it looked like a Christmas tree with the spire on top. We got clouds for now, but the clouds will tend to thin out as we go through the morning hours. We are at freezing and the wind is nice and still. We talked about it. All calm and all will be bright today. 29 in Patcong. It's 27 in Bridgewater, 32 in Newark. On the island, about 30 down the shore, 26. It's 28 in Poughkeepsie. So we have some cloudiness. You can see some breaks over parts of Connecticut and Long Island, and we have this north wind, and high pressure is building in. What's happening is behind our Clipper system that gave us the snow, there's a few little disturbances in the jet stream that are rotating through, and the latest one is sparking some cloud cover for us now, but as that departs, we should have drying breezes and we get a little sunnier as the day goes on. Same actually routine is going to happen tonight. We have a patch of cloudiness and then we'll clear things out tomorrow. So if you look at the futurecast, clouds should thin out during the day after a partly to mostly cloudy start. We'll be in the low and mid 30s, maybe 35, 36 during the afternoon hours today with a north wind about 8 to 16. There's the cloudiness coming in tonight, partly to mostly cloudy for a while. It is a colder night tonight. Teens and 20s. So again, if there's any leftover snow and there's some melting, it might be a little refreezing, just watch out for patchy black ice if you're traveling out and about tonight into tomorrow. By tomorrow afternoon, once again, mid-30s. After a chilly start, we'll have bright sunny skies, and then temperatures make a run at the 40-degree mark on Friday. I do think the system to our west will throw some high clouds our way during the day on Friday, so you might have more of a filtered sunshine by the end of the day, but still should look bright. This steady rain is really not going to get here till late in the weekend, but we could start seeing a little drizzle starting on Saturday. 36 today, morning slick spots, increasing sunshine, staying chilly. Then for the first night of Hanukkah, our temperatures will be dropping down to 25, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Teens north and west, and for tomorrow, 36. Rinse and repeat, early clouds give way to sunshine. Here's your 7-day AccuWeather forecast. So first day of Kwanzaa's looking good. On Friday, just some high clouds around, but a pleasant day at 40. But then we lose the sunshine for a little while. A lot of clouds on Saturday. If there's any drizzle Saturday morning, they're
could be a little freezing areas around the area. On Sunday, touch of drizzle in the morning, but the steadier rain would be later in the day and at night. We'll start out wet on Monday, hopefully a beneficial rain, dry it out in the afternoon, but then New Year's Eve, the clouds are increasing again. We might have a threat of rain in the afternoon and at night. I'm hoping by the ball drop it dries out.
There's a lot of people who are going to be standing out in Times Square who are like, I hope you're wrong.
We know they'll be comfortable.
Yeah.
It might be a little damp, but they'll be comfortable.
All right, perfect. Coming up now here at 4:51, the heartwarming story of some local soldiers who are making the holiday extra special for a family in the Bronx. A special surprise for a family in the Bronx. A single mother with 4 children asked local soldiers to deliver a special Dear Santa letter. Those soldiers, they turned into Santa's helpers to make sure their family had a very Merry Christmas. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Stacey Sager.
They say Christmas is about doing a little something extra for someone. And what happened here in the Bronx this morning? Well, it was more than a little.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
It was at least 50 gifts for Nelsie Santos and her 4 children from the U.S. Army.
Have you been naughty or nice?
You'd almost think it was a Christmas miracle, except for the fact that this wonderful act of giving has occurred before. Back in 2020, during the pandemic, when Nelsie decided to write a heartfelt letter to the U.S. Army's New York City recruiting battalion in the Bronx. It's not like the post office, and they don't get a lot of Santa letters. In fact, Nelsie's was the only one they'd ever received, so it stood out.
In that time, it was a difficult time for everybody, and I didn't have a job.
Nelsie asked for things like warm clothing and basic necessities, and she says she chose to send the letter to the Army because, well, they control NORAD.
NORAD's holiday mission is to track Santa Claus across the globe.
It was very difficult for us, and I decided to write a letter. I sent it, and I don't know, magic happened. Magic happened.
And so, with her kids now ages 8 through 19, the Army checked back with Nelsie, and with both a smile and tears.
Oh, don't cry.
She's so grateful they thought of her family once again, but it's about more than presents this year.
I don't really think it's predominantly about gifts, but rather the gift of being together.
It's about gratitude.
Oh my God. Amazing. Thank you for coming. We love you.
And a group of soldiers from this very community defining service. I'm Stacey Sager, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Great guys going above and beyond. Before we go to break, we want to bring you a message from a member of the military who can't be home for the holidays.
My name is PSC Freeman. I'm with 41st Field Artillery. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, and I want to give a special shout out to my mom and all my family back home.
ABC 7 wishes our troops a happy holiday season and safe return home.
Lots of Christmas Day action on the hardwood today. The Knicks will be hosting the San Antonio Spurs at the Garden. If you can't make it there, there's another way you can watch it.
A live animated game between the Spurs and Knicks, with your favorite players bringing every bucket to the most magical place on earth.
How cool is this? You can see the Knicks like you never have before. They play the Spurs as animated Disney characters at noon over on ESPN2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And remember, by the way, you can watch the regular broadcast right here on Channel 7. It's all part of the 5 games taking place today, some competitive games. Again, we'll be right back. See you at 5.
Now, New York's #1 news, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
From the Vatican to St. Patrick's Cathedral, Christians around the world are celebrating Christmas.
And if you are hoping to wake up to more snow on this holiday morning, Lee Goldberg is here tracking the forecast to see if it will be a white Christmas.
We also are following some developing news from Grand Central Terminal, where 2 people were taken to the hospital after being slashed in the subway. A suspect is now in custody.
Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas. It is Wednesday, December 25th. I'm Tanya Rivero.
And I'm Pedro Rivera. Lee Goldberg is here with us this morning. Thank you for waking up early on this Christmas morning.
Of course, Merry Christmas.
Merry, happy, and
nice
all
to
of
have
that.
you. You had to split us up. You know, it was like Soto and Judge. It was good for a minute, and then that was it.
You got to separate them now.
And it's the first day of Hanukkah and Christmas on the same day.
Yes.
Since 2005.
Yeah,
so today just
very
fantastic.
It feels very special out there today, but if we can get a white Christmas with it, then it's like
even more special.
So I'm going to know officially in 2 hours. I mean, listen, we already know we have a coating on the ground, but you need 1 inch on the ground at 7 o'clock, measured by a representative from the Weather Service. We'll see if it happens in Central Park. But first of all, we go outside and we give you our Christmas billboard where we're looking for a white Christmas. It would be the first time since 2009. Actually, that's the last time the Yanks won the World Series, right, Pedro? So I don't know if it's going to happen now. So we need that snowfall. We'll see. We know we have a few slick spots out there. Just be careful if you're out and about this morning, especially in the suburbs where we've dropped below freezing for several hours. There's the Mario Cuomo Tappan Zee Bridge. We're at a pair of 3s out there right now. Mid-20s to mid-30s are your temperatures. We do have a fair amount of cloudiness out there. With the morning, we'll see increasing sunshine. The wind isn't too bad, north of about 8 to 16. Chilly, but it will get brighter out there. You see some holes in the overcast over Long Island right now, but the clouds are hanging tough. High temperatures today in the upper 20s to mid-30s, focusing on New Jersey, anywhere from West Milford at the freezing mark to Hillsborough at 37, Elizabeth around 36 degrees. Coming up in the AccuWeather forecast, we'll talk about a tranquil trio of days for all of the holidays. The chill, it slowly fades. We'll be at 40 by the end of the week, and warm enough over the weekend that we actually get a little bit of rainfall. We are also wrapping up our Santa tracking. According to NORAD, Santa is on his way back to the North Pole after a stop in Hawaii. That's the way it's shaping up. We'll have the AccuWeather forecast in a few minutes. Tanya?
All right, Lee, thank you so much. We do have some breaking news overnight. More than 30 people are feared dead after an airplane from Azerbaijan crashed in Kazakhstan. 67 people, including 5 crew members, were on the plane. Authorities say 29 people survived and are in the hospital. Preliminary information indicates a host of possible causes: a bird strike, mechanical failure, and the decision to reroute the flight due to adverse weather conditions.
New overnight, 2 people are hurt and 1 person is under arrest after a slashing in the subway system at Grand Central Terminal. Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman joins us this morning with the very latest. Lindsay, what do we know at this hour?
Yeah, Pedro, a random and violent Christmas Eve attack at a rather busy subway station here at Grand Central Terminal. What we do know, though, is that the suspect was arrested. We also know, though, that that suspect had multiple prior arrests. Here's what happened. According to the NYPD, it was around 10:15 last night that the 28-year-old suspect was on a northbound 456 train platform when he got into a fight of some sort over what we don't know with a 42-year-old man. It was then that he slashed that man in the wrist with a weapon and then ran up the stairs trying to run away. Then, though, he was on the next level and he slashed a 26-year-old woman. She was near a turnstile. He slashed her in the neck. He then tried to escape again, heading up an escalator. But other subway riders, witnesses to this incident, were able to point him out to police. He was quickly arrested and police did find a knife on him. Now, officials say the 28-year-old has 3 prior arrests for criminal mischief, fare beating, and assaulting a police officer. Overall, though, a very scary evening for those people that were on the subway platform, of course. But again, the suspect was arrested. Charges at this point are still pending. The 2 victims were brought to a nearby hospital and are expected to be okay. Live at Grand Central Terminal, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Just a tough way to start Christmas morning. Thank you, Lindsay. Stay with Eyewitness News as we continue to follow this story and all of today's headlines. You can get the very latest information right here on Channel 7 and at ABC7NY. Back here in New York City, the National Action Network's annual Christmas meal and toy giveaway. It's a Harlem holiday staple that brings the community together for a day of service to families in need. Reverend Al Sharpton will spread holiday cheer to those who need it the most. Mayor Eric Adams will also be in attendance. So as you see some there, they're getting all the toys and the gifts there.
Yeah, it really
Great giveaway in Harlem.
warms your heart. Que bueno, no? Oh, lovely. All right, we do want to share some more Christmas messages, don't we? I have one here that is from, it's hard to read who this is from, Darren Fulmore. So Darren, if you are out there this holiday season, the Fulmore and Edwards families are spreading joy, love, and festive cheer far and wide. May your Christmas sparkle with the magic of togetherness, the warmth of family, and the blessings of the season. As the bells ring and the lights shine bright, let's celebrate love, laughter, and the joy of giving. This guy's a poet. Here's to a new year filled with endless possibilities and cherished memories. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Well, thank you, Darren. That's a beautiful message.
Home run right out of the box, kind of.
That's right.
You got a home run there?
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, we just want to say, because I'm just thinking of our buddy Bill Ritter, who of course started this tradition many years ago, and we're so happy to carry it on this morning and read your messages. So this one is from Carol Chambers in Mount Vernon. She says, Merry Christmas to everyone. I'm thankful for my loving family. I am most thankful for having my right frame of mind. I can't forget about my loving family who are in heaven, starting with my mom and dad and all of my childhood friends who are gone too. Sandy, Natalie, Kim, Tisa, Veronica, Yvonne, and Joyce. These ladies were the best and will never be forgotten. Merry Christmas to everyone at WABC. Thank you for writing in, Carol. I'm sorry about your loss.
And you mentioned Bill. You know, by the way, as you guys have been sending us the emails, Bill has been getting them as well. So I know he read a lot.
He's been forwarding them
to us. So I know Bill gave him a read as well, because a lot of you did mention Bill and his hard work. I got one here from Sharon who says, Merriest of Christmases to my beautiful daughters McKenna, Riley, my grandma Irene, and my aunts Luis and Loretta. You all mean the world to me. Thank you for being my family. May you all have a wonderful Christmas. Love, Sharon from Yorkville. So thank you so much for that message.
That is so lovely. And I do have one more from this beautiful family, Letitia, Caleb, and Charlie Rose. Look at the baby. They're from Brooklyn. I just have to show you this picture if you can see. It's adorable, really adorable.
We've been getting a lot of pictures.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of photographs. Happy Merry NYC. We hope that it's filled with love and happiness like it is at our home. Isn't that sweet?
We got to pass it along.
Thank you.
I think they got a Yankees jacket on and a Steelers hat.
I don't
know if I like that combo too much.
An interesting combination.
Actually, I'm a Mets fan and a Steelers fan, so I can relate.
Are you really?
I am. I can relate
I have
to this.
so many questions.
Okay.
Probably won't ask on it.
Yeah.
I got a lot of questions.
I'm neither, but I don't want to go there on Christmas. I want to keep things nice. Lucy Perez, I want to extend warm wishes to everyone for a joyous holiday season. The passing of my brother in February 2024 has left a deep hurt in my heart for me to celebrate Christmas and other holidays without him. I continue to grapple with this intense grief. However, the kindness, compassion, and cheerfulness exhibited by everyone at Channel 7 makes me have a fleeting moment of peace and happiness.
Oh, we're thinking about your family.
Absolutely,
right?
Lucy.
And all those people out there who've lost loved ones. It definitely hurts a little bit more in the holidays.
And we do have a special message we want to share for you from the Vice President of WABC, Scott Matthews. That's the big boss right there. He says, good morning, Lee, Tanya, and Pedro. I want to wish our viewers a happy holiday season and pass along a sincere message of thanks for watching Eyewitness News this morning and all throughout the year. We here at WABC work hard to inform and connect with our local audience, and the tradition of reading the messages that they send to us on Christmas morning reinforces the relationship that we strive to make and keep with our community. And to the entire Eyewitness News team, with a little extra love to this morning's dedicated crew, thank you so much for your hard work and professionalism you display over the air, online, and each and every day. And that's the standard that he sets for us.
Oh, we're fortunate to have him as
and we thank you, Scott, for being our
bringing us here.
That's right.
We're new here, so
that's right. Thanks.
Good choices.
All right, on this 5:09 in the morning, still ahead, once Christmas lunch is done, it's time for some football, and there will be a special treat for fans today in Houston.
And we have to check in on Santa at least one last time. We're going to do this throughout the morning. Here he is on his way back to the North Pole. He'll arrive home in just a few minutes. He's delivered more than 8 billion gifts to people all around the world. I don't know how he does it. It's really a feat. He's done this in just 24 hours. We'll be back with more.
A real-life wife elf on the shelf has been spotted around a town in North Carolina this holiday season. His name is Dale, and there he is. He works for the town of Troutman's Parks and Recreation Department. His boss came up with the idea, so Dale didn't have this idea. Dale did not, however, hesitate to take on the role as Troutman's first elf. He says he's been quite popular.
They loved it. They're honking and hooting and screaming, and I think the adults like it probably more than the kids do, actually.
I know, yeah, probably more than the kids. So far, Dale the elf has appeared in about a dozen places around town. He's already planning to do the same thing next year. Wow,
That's
so
awesome.
That'll definitely keep the kids in line.
Did you do it? Did you do Elf on the Shelf, both of you guys?
I didn't know.
No, I didn't do it with my kids.
I don't think I want to. It's a lot of work. You got like everyday moving.
You
It's a whole
know,
thing.
everybody has a different feeling about it. Some people find it a little creepy.
Well, that's, okay, so you, I don't want to say it.
It is. It's a little creepy.
You know, but it does keep the kids in line,
I mean,
right?
if all of a sudden there's Dale behind. I don't know.
Dale!
Showing up in your yard. We have more holiday letters you guys have been sending to us. Again, keeping with a great tradition started by Bill here. I'm going to start this one off because, you know, I want to be on Lee's good side. So this is from Javier. He says, "Happy holidays. My name is Javier Velez. I'm 17 years old from the Bronx. Merry Christmas. Once in a blue moon, I watch you guys. And whenever I do, Lee Goldberg comes on, and I just love his talent.
Wow.
When he's telling the weather and forecast and stuff like that, I enjoy it. So here's cheers to Lee, the team, and Happy New Year."
Was that Javier? Was it?
Javier Velez.
I really appreciate that. It means a lot. No joke.
He recognizes talent.
Yeah,
Well, listen,
I know, when he sees it.
We love what we do. We work at a great place, and they put us in a great position to succeed. From Trina Bacon, love the last name. "Hello, my family will like to wish the world an enjoyable Christmas and a Happy New Year with a special greeting to my husband, Alan Alexander, who works with the NYPD, keeping us all safe for the holidays." Thank you, Alan. Thank you for this message, Trina. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. This is a sort of a special one because this comes from Richard Holbrook, who is a longtime WABC watcher. He was a New York cabaret singer. He used to walk by our studios, wave. Really, you know, really great guy, but unfortunately he had to have cancer surgery. So he doesn't live in New York anymore, but he's writing to us to say how much he misses watching us. Even though, you know, even though he watches us on streaming because he can't watch us on TV down there, and he wants to wish us all a very Merry Christmas. And Richard, we wish you the best, and we wish you a very speedy recovery so you can come back up to New York soon and see us.
Yeah, walk by our studio.
Yeah.
That's one of the best things about working here is we have this glass studio, so people walk by, they wave to us, and you start to gain connections with the people outside that walk every day, and you see them. So, you know, we hope you can walk back here before we move to downtown.
No, right. No. We have a great holiday neighborhood, whether it's from the balloon inflation, you know, before the parade to Christmas to everything around here.
Yeah, and I just want to read a little bit of what he says about that. "When any one of you would look up and see me walk outside, I would smile and wave to you, and you would smile and wave back." Because we try to do that, right? We try to, if you guys are ever walking by, we try to, you know, make eye contact and wave if we can. He says, "To me, that was always a great start to my day. For the past 9 months, I've been recuperating again, as we said, from surgery, but missing New York and missing our team very much." Well, Richard, we miss seeing you on the sidewalk here, so come back soon.
Think about the great energy it brings to you. You know, when the shades are down, it's just different.
It's different.
So,
we have a couple that comes from Toms River, New Jersey on the weekends,
is that right?
Michelle and I, and they bring us donuts. Once a month they come and they bring us donuts from I forget the name of the place, and I feel terrible that I don't know the name of the place, but they come from Toms River, and they're fantastic people, but they bring us donuts every time, and it's, again, that connection that you make with people. Just
we don't get food delivered during the week.
No, we could use some donuts.
Not at 11 o'clock at night.
No.
We get other things.
How about this message here? I hope I say this. Would you say Blaze?
I would say Blaze.
Blaze.
Yeah.
This comes from Blaze. "Hello, WABC News and the New York Tri-State area. My name is Blaze. 1 week today will be 2025. One of my favorite holiday wishes is continued health for everyone who's listening to this because we made it to 2025. I will also like to say I'm thankful for our first responders, the police department and fire department who keep us all safe, working hard as possible. I'm also thankful for my wife, Deirdre, my sister, Rose, and my family. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's from Blaze." Blaze, that was wonderful. And our first responders, we should thank them. They're working hard, even today, away from their families.
They are.
And Blaze would kind of be a great weather name for the AccuWeather team.
Ooh.
Blaze Goldberg with the weather.
There's just some people who have it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Meant to be weathermen.
Would you like to know a little bit of weather for today?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Let's go Christmas all the way into New Year's. We go outside where now that we've locked in the Christmas forecast, and hopefully we'll find out in a little less than 2 hours that we have a white Christmas for the first time since 2009 in New York City. We have to start focusing on that New Year's Eve forecast. And right now I'm looking at the crossroads and it's dry. Will it be on New Year's Eve? There actually is a storm in the area. I can tell you it looks milder, but I don't know if it's going to be dry yet. 33 degrees. The wind is calm. It's still. We have 29 in Patcong. It's 31 in Teaneck. Long Island, good morning. 29 in Islip across the Sound. In Bridgeport, it's 21. It's 28 in Poughkeepsie and 29 in Belmar. Oh, that's nice. We're starting to see the parting of the clouds here, especially east, and I think we'll see that across the entire area today as high pressure noses in. There's our clipper that gave us the snow, getting drier coming in. Little disturbance has to roll by, and then the clouds begin to thin out, and that's happening as we go through the morning hours. So certainly it's chilly. Watch your steps, sidewalks, subway steps. There's a little black ice around the area. Otherwise, we'll see temperatures go into the low to mid 30s during the afternoon hours with bright sunny skies. Now, clouds will return again tonight. It's very similar to last night. We'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies. It will be a chillier night coming up tonight. Teens north and west, 20s most of our suburbs. And once again, clouds will give way to sunshine on your Thursday, first day of Kwanzaa, nice and bright. By Friday, more high clouds will filter the sunshine, but still a pleasant day and a dry day. Once we get to the weekend, clouds will dominate for sure. And the deeper we get into the weekend, the wetter we're going to be. We might have a little drizzle Saturday, not much, a little at night. But by later Sunday and into Monday, that's the opportunity for a soaking rain. 36 today, some slick spots, otherwise increasing sunshine and still chilly. We have the first night of Hanukkah tonight. It'll be quiet and cold, 25 degrees, partly to mostly cloudy skies, teens north and west. Tomorrow's 36. It's almost rinse and repeat. You have a little cloudiness in the morning, and we give way to sunshine. We'll be in the mid-30s, but it is a cold start. Here's your 7-day AccuWeather forecast. So nice and quiet for the holidays, some high clouds on Friday. Now, here's the story with the weekend. Saturday's just going to be mostly cloudy. There could be a touch of drizzle around. If it comes in the morning, especially in the interior, there would be icy spots. But I think that's the exception rather than the rule. On Sunday, little drizzle in the morning. The rest of the day is mostly cloudy. But then late in the day and at night, we start to get into a steadier rain. And we have the opportunity for a beneficial rain again Sunday night into Monday. Our drought situation is improving, but we do have a long way to go. We could dry out by later Monday and start New Year's Eve dry. But later in the day and at night, there is another chance for rain. It looks mild, but it looks like we have some rain that may come in here for New Year's Eve. Hopefully, as we get closer, it'll change.
Did I tell you how much I loved the dusting of snow yesterday? It was so nice for Christmas Eve.
Yes.
So thank you for making that happen, Lee.
Nothing to do with it, but my pleasure.
All right. Well, what a better way to celebrate Christmas than to recognize the people who work so hard to make our lives easier. This week's MTA hero is Edward Kersher, a bus operator out of the JFK bus depot in Jamaica, Queens. He was recently driving a Q7 bus when he noticed a child traveling alone and a man trying to lure that child off the bus. Kersher confronted the man who ran off and made sure the boy was reunited with his mother. A father himself, he says he always keeps his eyes out for his passengers. Edward, we thank you for your service. And as a mother, and you're a father, we definitely appreciate, workers like that.
Going, doing that a little bit more that can help change lives and keep people safe is very important. So thank you so much for your work. It is now 5:20. Before we go to break, we want to show you a message from a member of our military who can't be home for the holidays.
Hello everyone, my name is Trainee Stone. I'm currently at the U.S. Air Force Basic Military Training in Lackland, Texas. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
ABC 7 wishes our troops a happy holiday season and safe return home.
Former President Bill Clinton is celebrating Christmas at home after he was discharged from the hospital yesterday. Mr. Clinton checked himself into Georgetown University Hospital in Washington Monday afternoon. A spokesman says Clinton developed a fever. The medical staff determined he has the flu. Mr. Clinton is 78 years old.
A first for Netflix. The streaming giant will be airing 2 NFL games today live. 2 games on Netflix. Can you believe it? The Steelers will be hosting the Chiefs. Look at that. Your Steelers in
I love the
Pittsburgh at 1 o'clock. And then the Ravens and Texans, they face off in Houston. That game kicks off at 4:30 this afternoon. I think I'm pulling for your Steelers.
All right.
Gotta be honest with you.
Glad to hear it.
To be honest with you. Netflix is signed a 3-year contract with the NFL to carry Christmas Day games. Meantime, there will be a special treat for fans in Houston. Okay, that's done on purpose, all right? See, a little wink right there. Yeah, fans watching on Netflix are hoping that does not happen when Beyonce performs at halftime in Houston. Beyonce posting this teaser online yesterday ahead of her performance in her hometown. It's a nod to that buffing experience that fans had to deal with during the Tyson-Jake Paul fight in November. Netflix has had a history of their live performances having some issues. The Tom Brady roast also had some issues as well. So I hope it works out.
Let's hope it all goes smoothly. All right.
I didn't hear anything after the win.
It is now, we are hearing we got to go. It is now 5:25 a.m. Coming up at 5:30, it could be a super change for electric vehicle owners.
Yeah, the new offering from Hyundai that will allow drivers to charge their cars at Tesla superchargers.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple is reportedly preparing to release the iPad 11 in just a few months. The spring launch is expected to be timed with the rollout of an updated operating system. A new iPhone SE 4 and iPad Air are expected to be released around the same time. Next, a present from Hyundai to its EV customers. The company will start offering free adapters to some buyers next year, allowing their vehicles to use Tesla supercharger stations. Ford does the same for its customers. Other companies are expected to follow suit. Finally, a holiday trick from Boston Dynamics. The company that brought us Spot, the robot dog, has released a new Christmas-themed video showing its Atlas robot, seen here in a Santa suit, doing a backflip. The robot has gotten a lot better at doing them since he began performing the trick in 2017. Glad this robot Santa is getting better. For a second there, I thought it was a lost clause. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Now, New York's #1 news, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Celebration at midnight at St. Patrick's Cathedral, where Cardinal Timothy Dolan, you see him there, led the annual midnight mass.
Lovely. And taking a live look outside on this Christmas morning, it is still cold, but warmer than it was to start the week. But could we be in for a white Christmas?
We're also following the latest headlines, including a double slashing at Grand Central Terminal overnight. We're live at the scene as police do have a suspect in custody. Good morning on this Christmas Day, December 25th. I'm Pedro Rivera.
And I'm Tanya Rivero. We are here as well with Lee Goldberg. And we thank you all for joining us on this Christmas morning. It's really, really lovely to share this with you.
It's awesome. Merry Christmas to both of you. We're reading your holiday emails. Actually, Tanya and Pedro, I got this one just now. Highly in the anchor desk, wishing you a happy and healthy New Year. Charlotte and Howie Goldberg. So those are my parents. They watch every show, so they wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Love that. I don't think my parents are up this morning.
Mom and Dad are always watching. All right, so a white Christmas. Will we have it? Well, we're 90 minutes away from finding out officially. We know we have a coating on the ground, but we need at least 1 inch on the ground at 7 a.m. We had 1 inch when the sun set yesterday, but we had a little melting even overnight with temperatures above freezing. This would be the first white Christmas since 2009. One thing I want you to be aware of, just watch your step this morning. We've refreezed overnight in the suburbs. There can be a couple of slick spots. Times Square will have that New Year's Eve forecast in the 7-day. We're at 33 right now. Mid-20s to lower 30s. Mostly cloudy. We're going to see increasing sunshine today. In the middle 30s is going to be a really pretty day. We've already seen the clouds try to part over Suffolk County and over Connecticut. We'll see more of that as we go through the day. Figure upper 20s in the Catskills, low to mid 30s everywhere else, maybe even upper 30s down the Jersey Shore. Let's zoom in on Long Island. It's Roslyn at 34 today, Babylon 36, and Smithtown 35. Dix Hills, same thing, 35 degrees. Much more in the AccuWeather forecast. Talk about a tranquil trio of days, the chill fading and the weekend rain. It's all up in just a few minutes. Pedro and Tanya, back to you for now.
All right, Lee, thank you. We begin with some tragic news on this Christmas morning. A 74-year-old man was killed in an apartment fire in Harlem. Flames broke out just before 1 o'clock this morning at the building on Frederick Douglass Boulevard. The victim was found in an apartment on the 9th floor. No other injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire does remain under investigation.
New overnight, a disturbing incident at Grand Central Terminal. 2 people were slashed in the subway. Police have a suspect in custody at this hour. Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman is live on the east side with what we're learning. Lindsay.
Tanya, according to NYPD statistics, crime in the subway is actually down compared to this time last year. But that stat isn't really comforting to some people when they hear that this brazen attack happened at this rather busy subway station here last night. 2 people were slashed. The suspect, we do know, was quickly arrested. But that suspect, we also know, had several prior arrests. Here's what happened. It was around 10:15 last night, according to the NYPD. The suspect was on a northbound 456 platform and got into some sort of an argument with a 42-year-old man who was also there. It was then that he slashed the man in the wrist and fled. He ran up nearby stairs. Then on the next level, near a turnstile, he approached a 26-year-old woman and slashed her in the neck. He then tried to escape again, heading up an escalator. But other subway riders were able to point him out and identify him to police. He was quickly arrested, and that's when police also found a knife. Officials say the 28-year-old has 3 prior arrests for criminal mischief, fare beating, and assaulting a police officer. Now, charges for that suspect at this point this morning are still pending. What we do know is that the 2 victims who were stabbed on this Christmas Eve were taken to a nearby hospital, and today on Christmas morning, we do believe they are expected to be okay. Live outside Grand Central Terminal, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Lindsay, thank you. And stay with Eyewitness News as we follow this story and all of today's headlines. You can get the latest information here on Channel 7 and at ABC 7 NY.
At 5:34 overnight, thousands celebrated at the midnight mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral in Midtown Manhattan. Tickets were required to attend. Cardinal Timothy Dolan led parishioners in prayer.
We find ourselves in darkness. Our world, our country, our city, within our families, within ourselves. So no wonder, with the darkness around us, no wonder we so exuberantly celebrate the birth of Jesus, who would grow up to proclaim himself the light of the world.
Masses will be held throughout the day today at St. Patrick's Cathedral.
And at the Vatican, Pope Francis celebrated Mass at St. Peter's Basilica. He also kicked off the 2025 Holy Year and a celebration of the church that is expected to draw some 32 million people to Rome. He said the Holy Year is an opportunity to help poor countries and spend time protecting the planet. The Pope turned 88 years old last week, and we will see the Pope again this morning coming up at 6.
Tomorrow, the week-long celebration of Kwanzaa begins. The holiday was created in 1966 as a way for African Americans to reconnect with their ancestry. During the holiday, a candle is lit each night on a 7-branch candelabra known as Kinara. Each day is dedicated to one of 7 principles: unity, self-determination, collective responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Gifts are often given to children.
Well, we are sorry to have to break it to you, but you will not find a winning ticket for $1 billion in your stocking or under the tree this morning. No one won last night's Mega Millions drawing. So now the jackpot grows to $1.15 billion. That's right, billion. You have another chance, of course, to win on Friday night, and you can watch the drawing right here on Channel 7. Did you guys buy your tickets yet?
I didn't buy my ticket because I have 2 rules. I only start playing once it hits $1 billion. Okay. If it's not $1 billion, it doesn't get me out of bed. And the second thing is, if you do win, you're my new cousin. So you call, my long-lost cousin if you do.
We're all related. I know. Oh, seriously, though, do you guys play the lottery when it gets big just for fun?
I do, but I have like a gut feeling. So yesterday I didn't feel good about it. This time I think...
You feel good?
Yeah, no, I've already have it spent in my head. So we're good to go.
I'm in group 1.
I feel like Manhattan never, there's never a winning ticket in Manhattan,
correct.
right?
Absolutely, we have to travel if we're...
We have to find friends in Ohio or like just just like a really random place.
Got to get out there, spread out, spread the love.
Speaking of spreading love, we want to spread love with you. You have been sending us your holiday messages, which have been fantastic. Thank you so much. Of course, we're continuing the tradition that Bill started, so I go back here, I grab the messages, and here we go. I have one here. This one comes from Carmen. To our son Andy in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and our son Dennis, girls Joycey and Janie in Brooklyn, and our son Kevin, and girl Kara in Buffalo. Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very spread out, but of course together, all the love in the world from Mom, Dad, Papa, and Mama.
Oh, that is so sweet. And I have a very sweet message. You will like this because it comes from Phoenix, Arizona, where I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and joyous New Year from Phoenix. And this is from Stephen Kern. So, Stephen, thank you for watching us in Phoenix. We appreciate it.
The Phoenix, the reason why she said that, my wife and baby are celebrating, my son's first Christmas with my in-laws in Phoenix. I was with them yesterday, so I got to open gifts with them and everything, and they're going to be watching this.
Maybe they're hanging out with Steven. They're all watching.
Yeah, they're all hanging out. Go over there, Steven.
That's really awesome. I hope he's having a wonderful first Christmas. This is from Marilyn Rodriguez. Wishing my family and friends a Merry Christmas, especially my daughters. I hope I get this right. Yanellis, Malin, and Kaylee. And a special holiday greeting to my very special person in my life, Haywood Holt in North Carolina. Can't wait to see you with love, Marilyn. Merry Christmas to both of you.
Merry Christmas.
This next one comes from Neil, sending best wishes and all the joy of the season to ABC, especially to Danny Beckstrom. Big Danny Beckstrom fan here.
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I never miss you guys on the weekend. I enjoyed the forecast and, of course, always getting fashion tips from Danny. So Merry Christmas.
There you go.
She's stylish.
She is very stylish. This one is coming from keeping up with the theme of from far away. This one is coming all the way from Penang, Malaysia.
Oh, wow.
Says, hi guys, hope you guys know where Penang, Malaysia is. I have a rough idea. It is a lovely 28 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Samuel writes, I would like to wish all my batchmates. He says, I would like to wish all my batchmates from class of 1984 from IIT Kanpur. That might be a university in Malaysia. I don't know. A very Merry Christmas. Yes, I am watching you live in Malaysia.
Oh.
Samuel Gopal. So, Samuel, thank you for watching
Love
us.
that.
We used to have a wonderful restaurant that a lot of the crew went to, Penang, right up here on Columbus Avenue. Oh,
delicious.
That was a favorite back in the mid-90s. All right, from Patricia, happy holiday season to each and everyone. God bless, and may this year be the best year, and may this day be the happiest day. Love, the Williams family from Irvington, New Jersey. Thank you, Patricia.
Shout out New Jersey.
And
still
to the Williams family.
Yeah, still more news ahead. It's now 5:40. Coming up next on Eyewitness News, it was down to the wire for procrastinators trying to finish their holiday shopping. Trust me, I get it. I'm right with you. All trying to get those gifts under the tree.
And we are taking you inside a local family business serving up a legendary Italian holiday treat. Love this. Some foods are just synonymous with the holidays, and that could not be truer for panettone.
Yeah, Italy alone produces 7,000 tons, or about 117 million panettone every single year.
And right here in New York, one family-run bakery is changing that, baking up some of the best panettone in town. Joelle Gargiulo introduces us to the Setapanis.
It's the holiday staple that keeps on giving, though maybe not always the way it was intended.
We're gifting. I hate that panettone has always had a bad rap.
But in Brooklyn, one family is changing that reputation. One panettone at a time.
Yay! If you haven't had an artisanal panettone, you don't get it. Welcome to my home.
The smell right now. This is where the magic happens. So this is the panettone corner.
So here we have panettone in the oven. We have panettone drying upside down. We have a room that we use mix our panettone. It's a Italian holiday bread made with really rich ingredients, kind of like the Italian babka, the Italian brioche.
Do you know the history of it?
Panettone was born in Milan.
And they say it was born by a mistake.
The bread was left overnight, and then we proved in a way that the guy said, let's bake it, let's see what happens, and it came out this wonderful
And it's called panettone, like pan de tone, and the baker who made this mistake, his name was Tony.
It's like the bread of Tony.
That's the legend. There's a lot of steps that go into the process. I don't think it was a mistake. You ready to do some panettone?
Be careful. That's what.
3, 2, 1.
You have to get the rock.
At Setapani Bakery, the magic isn't just in the recipe. It's in the family story behind it.
Sicilians are the best, but then again, I'm from Sicily.
Elena's dad, Nino, has been perfecting his classic panettone for more than 40 years after coming to New York from Sicily.
When we moved here in the 70s, my parents made sure that we had an after-school activity. My aunt, she found us a local bakery.
And after a unique first date with his now wife, Leah,
He said, can we just stop by the bakery? And then I said, yeah. And then he said, okay, can you just sit there and take these orders? And that was the rest of the afternoon.
Your first date, you stopped by the bakery, his bakery
Just
at
to
the
check
time.
something.
And then he said, can you take these orders?
and now their daughter is writing the next chapter, bringing new flavors to this old world bread.
We make a red velvet panettone,
Ginger and orange.
amaretto panettone.
Though at first, not every innovation was an instant hit with Dad.
My dad stepped away from the mixer. We were making panettone together, and I had thrown in M&Ms into the mix. I thought he was actually going to like.
No, because
You're fired for agreeing with him, and you're fired for saying that. What have the last years been like working with one another, creating with one another?
it's been a challenge. Try to find balances, you know, what can we do?
Dad says a challenge. You say so much fun.
Whether you prefer the classic or something a little different, each panettone at Settepani is baked with love.
It takes about 2 days to have the whole process going. Don't be cheap. They have machines that do that, you know that, right?
One thing they can all agree on.
We got 300 to make. Come on, hurry.
After a delicious day at Settepani, I can tell you this family is baking up more than just a dessert. And sometimes the best traditions are the ones that keep evolving.
1, 2, 3, panettone. I watch that story and I smile. I'm thinking about we were cleaning out Grandma Fran's home and we found panettone. Only thing is, it was from 1999 and she refused to let us throw it out. It was not from Settepani though. Putting that out there. All right, speaking of Settepani, they've got a lot cooking. In January, they plan on releasing new drunken panettones inspired by some of your favorite cocktails.
Dad, I like that idea. Drunken panettone.
Yeah.
Maybe an espresso martini panettone. Nice.
So far, we got chicken mango this morning. We got panettone, penne.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry now talking about
this
all
is
this
what
stuff.
happened.
I don't think there's any food upstairs either.
Yeah,
I don't think
When the
there's any food
jacket's
upstairs.
unbuttoned.
We do have your holiday messages.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sending them in. We want to share some more with you. This next one here comes from Gina. She says, feeling blessed to have a great family, friends, coworkers, and students. It's been a rocky year, but positive vibes bring positive outcomes. Wishing everyone a happy holiday. I love Channel 7. I watch daily. I feel like you guys are my TV family. You are our family. Let me just say that. Wishing you a happy new year and bring on 2025. Thank you so much, Gina. She's a Long Island resident from East
Quogue.
Quogue?
That's Quogue. I'm in Quogue too. So hey, Gina. Yeah.
Are you? Okay, I didn't want to say that wrong.
That's great, Gina. Well, she's because that's where.
Long Island, all the names.
Yeah.
I'm
All
not
right,
from
Gina.
Long Island.
Nah, don't do that.
I don't want to mess it up,
No, it's Quogue is
Just got 20 new emails from Long Island for Pedro.
Yeah, that's right. All right, well, I have one from Fairview, New Jersey, a little bit easier to pronounce. All right, this is from Jesselie de la Cruz. Hello, I want to include a holiday greeting from my family. Here it is. My wife's health was failing a year ago, and we were undergoing several hospital stays. It was difficult, but the love and support of my mother, brother, and best friend made it possible. I want to send my love for my family, Virginia, Jeff, Ramona, and Audra, for being there in my time of need. Today, my wife's health is stable, and I'm grateful for their presence.
That is amazing.
Great
Have the
holiday
support.
message.
Yes, absolutely. This is from Suzanne, and she's in Brooklyn. She says, a holiday greeting from all the staff at Borough Park Rehab and Nursing in Borough Park, Brooklyn, with special thanks to the nurses station at 7 East. This message comes from a resident's daughter, Susie, and her message is simple. Our families are our most valuable treasure, and it means so much to the nurses, aides, therapists, staff, and volunteers put their heart and soul into their work. Thank you for all you do. I consider you all angels on earth, and thank you for taking care of my mom.
Oh, that's so sweet. It's true. Our families are our most valuable treasure. She's absolutely right.
They certainly are. This next one comes from Andy. He says, hi, Bill, Lauren Glassberg, and all the reporters and staff at WABC. I've been a viewer since I moved to the area in 2001, and Channel 7 was one of the only stations that I could use my old bunny ears on the TV to get. He loves the shows Up Tiempo, Up Close, Here and Now. He talks about that. But he also mentioned this. He says, also as a gay man, I want to thank you for broadcasting the Pride March every year. It means a lot for me. Sends a strong message, perhaps to young people who are struggling with their own identity. Have a happy new year and a fantastic 2025. As someone who's a part of that coverage I hosted with Sam two-time champion, and Kimberly Richardson and Lauren. It's one of the highlights of my year, so thank you for tuning in, and hopefully more people tune in next.
Absolutely. All right, I have a really short one from Suga. I think that's how you would say it here in New York City.
I like it.
Happy holidays to my handsome soldier, Jeon Jungkook, always in my heart. So happy holidays to you, Suga. Yeah.
All right, good stuff. I have a short one, too. I'd like to send warm holiday wishes to my caring family. Hari, Vishal, mom, dad, siblings, in-laws, nieces, and nephews. Enjoy. Love, Shivani.
Oh,
how about you give them some good weather today? Maybe a little white Christmas. Can you do that?
Yeah, why not? Absolutely. What I want to do is a white Christmas. So I've been prodding the weather service. They sent out their first tweet of the day about 12 minutes ago. So I've been DMing them.
Come on, guys.
A little early intel on the 7 a.m. reading in Central
It's Christmas.
Park.
You got some pull? You got some pull?
Slack.
So far, crickets. Yeah, so far, nothing. Let's go ahead and go outside where we look at Times Square, working on that New Year's Eve forecast as well. I'm going to actually change the camera on the fly here, see if we get a little look at Central Park and our camera, which is right in the west side, and there it is. And looking at Woolman Rink, which it looks like the lights are on there right now. So we definitely have a coating of snow in Central Park, and the landscape looks absolutely beautiful, and most people will say it's a white Christmas, but officially, meteorologically, we need 1 inch of snow on the ground. So we will find out in a little over an hour, the 7 a.m. reading. 33 degrees and a lot of clouds around. Through the day today, sunshine will be increasing. And there's the reindeers back from their big night. We can make some snowmen today. We'll have some sunshine and temperatures in the mid-30s. First night of Hanukkah will be around freezing in the early evening. We're clear to partly cloudy, a light north wind. Next few days, we've got 36 today and tomorrow, trending sunny. We might only reach 35 today, but we're pretty much similar. Chilly night tonight, and by Friday, we're seeing a little bit more high, thin clouds. Milky skies mask the sunshine a little bit during the day, but it's a dry day. Here's our futurecast, which we start out with more clouds. There's already breaks off to the east. We will all get into more sunshine today. Low to mid 30s, maybe some upper 20s off to the north and west. We do the same kind of drill we did last night. We get more clouds during the overnight tonight, teens and 20s, and then we'll clear it out again. First day of Kwanzaa looks pretty sunny during the day, and temperatures once again in the middle 30s. So the setup on the weather map is that the high pressure is retreating on Friday. So more high clouds coming in from a system that's plaguing the Ohio, Tennessee Valley down to Texas. Severe weather there overnight in Houston. It's taking so long to get here because we're blocked by that high pressure. So even Saturday, we got a lot of clouds. There might be a touch of drizzle around. Saturday night into Sunday morning, there might be some drizzle, but I think the steadiest rain is going to wait until later Sunday and Sunday night and into Monday, and we could get a good soaking there of some beneficial rain. Just looking at our overall pattern, I want to give you an idea of where we're headed into the new year. When you see a big dip in the jet stream like this, that's unsettled when we're on this side of it. So we end the weekend with a potential soaker, and then as we go into New Year's, we're still in a similar position for the opportunity for some rain New Year's Eve, but we're still mild. And look at all these purples and blues. We're getting colder the first week of January. This setup looks interesting. I wonder if snow gets into the forecast the first week of January. In the meantime, precipitation is forecast to be above normal the first week of January, but temperatures will start above normal, then go below normal. You can see it here on the 7-day. A little cold spell getting into the 50s by Monday, but then cooling off around the 3rd or 4th of January. Here's your 7-day. Mid-30s the next 2 days. Sun and clouds. Basically, it's more clouds in the morning, more sun in the afternoon. We're nice on Friday. We cloud over the weekend. Steady rain possible Sunday night into the first part of Monday. In the 50s, maybe some rain for New Year's Eve afternoon and night. There you go.
All right. That doesn't look bad. All right, Lee. Thank you so much. And before we go to break, a message from a member of the military who can't be home for the holidays.
Hey everyone, I'm Private First Class DeFazio. I'm from Bamberg, New Jersey, stationed here at Camp Henry, Daegu, South Korea. Just want to wish everyone back home a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's.
ABC 7 wishes our troops a happy holiday season and safe return home.
Well, some holiday shoppers took procrastination to a whole new level yesterday, waiting until the last minute to find that perfect gift. Escalators packed with shoppers and bags hanging from hands. Shoppers rushed through the Queens Center Mall to take advantage of those last-minute deals and even spread a little cheer.
We're going around and we're buying socks and hats to give to the homeless around Brooklyn. However, a lot of them are in shelters because, you know, once it's really, really cold, they're brought into the shelters. So in the meantime, we're just looking for gifts that we can donate.
The Queens Center Mall is closed all day today, but will be back open tomorrow if you did forget anything. And for people who want to return items they might not have wanted.
Lots of Christmas Day action on the hardwood today as the Knicks will be hosting the San Antonio Spurs at the Garden. If you can't make it there, there's another way that you can watch the game.
A live animated game between the Spurs and Knicks, with your favorite players bringing every bucket to the most magical place on earth.
Yeah, take a look at this. You've never seen the Knicks like this before. They're going to be playing the Spurs as animated Disney characters, so you can see Goofy dunking on Mickey. Yeah, it's going to be happening at noon over on ESPN2. But you can watch the regular broadcast right here on Channel 7. It's all part of 5 games taking place today. Got some good action.
Yeah.
The Celtics and Sixers.
A lot of good sports to watch on TV today.
That's tell Lee.
All right, at 5:57, still ahead at 6. We will continue reading your lovely holiday messages. Thank you so much for sending them. Please keep them coming.
And will there be a white Christmas this year? Lee Goldberg is back with another look of your AccuWeather forecast.
Now, New York's #1 news, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning and Merry Christmas. It's Wednesday, December 25th.
That's right. And today, Pedro, Lee, and I are continuing a beautiful tradition here at WABC where we read your holiday greetings. You have sent in hundreds of letters over the past week, and we are going to try to get to as many as possible.
Yes, thank you to Bill Ritter for starting this tradition many, many years
That's
ago.
right. Of course, and the big question this morning is, will there be a white Christmas, Lee?
I will know officially in an hour. I am definitely prodding the Weather Service to try to get any early intel. So far, my reporter skills are not.
I thought you had some pull. I thought you had
some inside knowledge.
Clearly not. Clearly not. There are 2 days that shut down New York City, a blizzard and, of course, Christmas morning. Right. And when it's the most peaceful day. So fantastic. We are waiting on the word, but we know we have a festive coating out there anyway.
For sure.
Something to enjoy. So all eyes are on Central Park, and that's where we have our camera pointed. And on the lower left there is Woolman Rink. So the lights have gone on there. How nice would that be? A nice morning skate on Christmas morning. Temperatures in the low mid-30s. The wind is calm. Not too bad out there. It's just about perfect. So we will find out in about an hour whether we still have an inch of snow on the ground. We did when the sun set yesterday, but half the night was above freezing. So I just hope we don't end up with 8 or 9 tenths. I mean, let's have the inch on the ground and get the first white Christmas since 2009. One thing, we also may have some slick spots out there after the refreeze overnight. A lot of the streets are blown dry, but there might be some slippery spots, steps, subway platforms. Just be careful of that. Mid-20s to mid-30s right now. We're a pair of 3s in Newark, 25, ice of 28 in Belmar. Increasing sunshine today. Temperatures top out in the mid-30s, a cool north breeze. So far, we've seen some clearing to the east. It's taken a little while, but we'll get it today. Looking at highs, upper 20s to mid-30s, but let's look into Queens, where I think we're mostly going to be in the mid-30s from Ozone Park up to Elmhurst, Bayside, Hillside, and Bushwick. You can see that we're going to about 36 at Midwood and down to the Rockaways and into Seaside. We got a tranquil trio of days for the holidays. The chill slowly fades over the next few days. In fact, we're warming up over the weekend to actually get some rainfall. And we're just wrapping up our Santa tracking as he heads back to the North Pole after 8 billion gifts delivered. Much more in the 7-day AccuWeather forecast in a few minutes. Tanya?
All right, Lee, thank you so much. Breaking news overnight. More than 30 people are feared dead after an airplane from Azerbaijan crashed in Kazakhstan. 67 people, including 5 crew members, were on that plane. Authorities say 29 people survived and are in the hospital. Preliminary information indicates there are a host of possible causes: a bird strike, mechanical failure, or the decision to reroute the flight due to adverse weather conditions.
Yeah, we'll bring you updated information on that as soon as we learn more. Closer to home, a suspect in custody after allegedly slashing 2 people at Grand Central Terminal. That's where we find Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman on this Christmas morning. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Pedro. Yeah, a random and violent and seemingly unprovoked Christmas Eve attack here at one of the busier train stations in the city. We do know that police were quickly able to arrest the suspect, but that suspect also had multiple prior arrests. Here's what we know of what happened yesterday evening. It was around 10:15, according to officials, on a northbound 456 train platform when the 28-year-old suspect approached a 42-year-old man. They got into some some sort of argument over what, we don't know at this point, but it was then that he slashed the man in the wrist with a weapon and then ran up nearby stairs. Then, according to officials on the next level of the train station, he slashed a 26-year-old woman who was standing near a turnstile, and he slashed her in the neck. He then tried to escape, according to the NYPD, heading up an escalator, but other subway riders, witnesses to the incident, were able to point him out to police. He was quickly arrested, and police did find a knife on him. Officials say the 28-year-old has 3 prior arrests for criminal mischief, fair beating, and assaulting a police officer. Now, charges for that suspect at this point, this morning on Christmas morning, are still pending. What we do know, though, is that the 2 victims were taken to a nearby hospital, and they are recovering and expected to be okay. Live outside Grand Central Terminal, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Lindsay, thank you so much for that. And right now, Pope Francis is delivering his traditional Christmas blessing. We're going to show you live pictures of the Pope there. He was on the balcony quickly. We saw him there of St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City. Now, this solemn message is traditionally delivered on Christmas and Easter.
Yeah, you see those live images there, people celebrating. Also this, Pope Francis got on a video call with Palestinians celebrating Christmas at a Catholic church in Gaza. You can see people gathered around that cell phone to see and hear the pontiff on the screen. This is the second Christmas since the war in the Mideast started in October of 2023.
Midnight Mass services also took place in Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus. While there were still large crowds, the number of tourists visiting the Holy Land has fallen this year because of the conflict in Gaza and in other parts of the Middle East.
Meanwhile, closer to home, a winter storm is impacting holiday travel on this Christmas day, from frigid temperatures in the east to a snowstorm in the west. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimmert.
This morning, millions of Americans waking up to a white Christmas, some for the first time in years. On the West Coast, families strapping on snow chains and heading to the Sierra Mountains to spend time in the snow.
Christmas cheer. It's so happy here. Everyone is so happy and everyone's sliding so fast, and I love it.
More than an inch expected to be on the ground in at least 9 states in the West and across at least 10 states from Minnesota all the way to Maine. After a snowfall on Christmas Eve in New York City, residents there hoping to see their first white Christmas since 2009. But that Christmas Eve winter blast making for slick roads for last-minute holiday travelers from Philadelphia to New York to Boston. In New York City, a man was killed after he got out of his vehicle because of a minor accident on an off-ramp and was pinned by another driver. And stress at airports across the country yesterday morning after a technical problem forced American Airlines to ground all of their flights nationwide for an hour.
I was a little worried when I saw the news, so looks good for now. So Santa Claus is coming through for me.
More than 5,000 flights delayed yesterday, some of them thanks to a ground stop in Dallas for thunderstorms. Storms battering the area. The National Weather Service warning residents to be on the lookout for flooded roads. Parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana now bracing for the potential of damaging wind and even tornadoes. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Back here in New York City, the National Action Network's annual Christmas meal and toy giveaway. It is a Harlem holiday staple, bringing the community together for a day of service to families in need. Reverend Al Sharpton will spread holiday cheer to those who need it most. Mayor Eric Adams will also be in attendance.
It's just great to see the community together there, helping out those in need. And guys, you have all been sending your holiday Christmas wishes, sharing them with us. We've been sharing them with you. Thank you so much for sending them in. We have a special letter right now from Mr. Bob Iger, the CEO of the Walt Disney Company. There he is. He sent us this letter saying, Pedro, Tanya, Lee, thank you for working Christmas morning, and thanks to the entire team at Eyewitness News for your excellent dedication and hard work year-round. All of us at Disney are lucky to have you doing what you do, and so are the people of this wonderful city and its surrounding area. Merry Christmas to you all, Bob Iger.
Oh, that is a really sweet message from Mr. Iger. We thank you.
You know, throughout the years, he sent us on every Christmas morning, and what a leader over the years, and what a legacy he leaves for this company. So we're grateful for that.
For sure, absolutely. We certainly are grateful.
We have more letters?
We do.
Absolutely do. Go ahead.
All right, let's see. This one is from Marianne Santa Maris from System Island, New York, and she says, I wish your family a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. I especially want to thank God for the miracle I prayed for and received. So that's great. We don't know what that miracle is, but we're happy
Right.
you got it.
Exactly. All right. Good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from Vanessa. It's going to take a little bit, but she deserves a shout-out. She said, last year, you actually granted my wish of giving a shout-out to the amazing medical staff at Central State Medical Center in Freehold, New Jersey. My husband, Dave, was battling colon liver cancer. We had 6-month remission, but sadly, we're undergoing patient chemo again. We're optimistically awaiting the opportunity to be placed on a liver transplant list this April. Please indulge me again as I see how hard everybody works here. It's a difficult journey. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to our real-life superheroes at RCCA. So we wish you well, Vanessa.
Yeah.
And your husband.
Yeah.
This message here comes from Millie Casanova on Staten Island. She says, wishing my son, Sergeant Kenneth Garcia, stationed in Estonia, Wild Boars Battalion, a very Merry Christmas. I love you and miss you, and I will see you soon, my son. She included a picture of him here, yeah, him and his buddies there in the picture.
Yeah.
Great
I know. Wish we could show you that, but
yeah. It's great to see.
All right. It is now 6:08 coming up. A holiday greeting from Bill Ritter.
Yeah, and there's still time to send your messages. We love to hear from you. You can send yours to holidaygreetings@WABC.com. They go directly to us.
Yes,
so send
right
them
here.
in. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us on this Christmas morning, the first day of Hanukkah. Bill Ritter has been a big part of our holiday greeting show since 2001.
I think this was his idea, right, to read these letters on air, right? He spearheaded it, which is fantastic. And so while Bill could not join us this morning, he did want to share this message with all of you.
Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. And thank you, Pedro and Tanya, your first time anchoring our Christmas Letters from Viewers show. And also thanks to my longtime friend Lee Goldberg. We were both there when we started this program 23 years ago, after the 9/11 attacks. But mostly, thank you to our viewers, all of you out there who watch this station, for allowing us to bring you the news every day, the good and sometimes the not so good. Like we have done every Christmas morning, we want to express what they're going through, meaning you, and feeling, your hopes and your dreams, and yes, sometimes your fears about the year to come, or the year that just happened. We are, after all, in this together. So, again, I thank you and wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And speaking for all of us here at Channel 7 Eyewitness News, I wish you health and peace. And let's take care of each other.
Can't say it better than that.
Yeah, and just so you guys do know out there, even though he's not here this morning with us, he's been reading all the emails. We're on the email
forwarding
chain.
them to us by the hundreds.
Listen, Bill's an emotional guy. He's passionate about this. I'm glad we can continue to carry the torch, but he's an amazing leader in the newsroom, and you know, he loves all of you for sure.
Yeah. Well, since you've been with him starting this, how about you kick us off with some more? We have more letters. We have another letter here.
I thought we were going to go do a little AccuWeather forecast.
Oh,
Ray, what do you think? Letter?
Oh, we're going weather? Okay. Letters. Okay, letters.
Letters. Okay, letters is good. Okay, this is from Don. I'm a rookie at this, even after 23 years. This year, I'm so thankful to have my family here to celebrate another Christmas filled with love. I'm especially thankful to have my son, USMC Corporal Nicholas Frazita, home this year as a veteran. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a peaceful 2025 filled with gratitude. Signed, Don, and thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Happy holidays, Don. I have one from Anthony Blake in Queens, New York. Short and sweet. Happy holidays from my house to yours. Sugar and spice to all. Sugar and spice indeed.
I love that. This next one comes from Maria. She said, I would like to send a very Merry Christmas to my beautiful mom in heaven, who we lost 2 years ago. Christmas is not the same without you. We love and miss you every day. And thank you so much. I know that this is not your usual holiday greeting, but it fills my heart to send it this way to you guys. So, and there's a picture of her and her mother there by the tree. Yeah, this is what a lot of people are going to be experiencing during the holidays. A lot of people feel some loneliness and not having their loved ones with them, but hopefully they find some comfort today. And you have the memories that you can always remember.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and we appreciate you sharing them with us. And then, of course, listen, when we did this 23 years ago, you watched us on your television, turned it on. This one is emblematic of what's going on now. This is from Matthew. He says, we're spending Christmas with our families in Mascoutah, Illinois, other parts of St. Clair County, and into St. Louis, and we're watching you on our Androids, on our Roku, from everywhere. Emily and myself are wishing WABC-TV a very Merry Christmas and a safe 2025. Thank you guys, and thanks for finding us on all of our platforms.
So sweet. And this one is from Marie Ramcharan, I hope I'm saying that correctly, in Jersey City. And she has greetings to a bunch of family members who are not all together, and she wants to give them a shout out. Paul, the Mashirs, the Boudroms, especially Ariana and baby Caleb of Jersey City, the Mohammeds, especially Mariah and Aiden of Toronto, Canada. Love, Auntie Chinny. So sometimes, you know, when you don't have your family all around, you think about it, how nice it would be to have everybody gathered, and you just give them a shout out. You send that love out into the universe.
Yeah, some Toronto love too.
Some Toronto
fantastic
love,
to see. Do we have time for one more here? We do got time for one more. This one comes from Tony. Good morning from my 7-year-old twins, Ava and Aubrey. We watch the news every morning with our mom to see the weather with Brittany or Danny. Then we change to the Disney Channel. They're 7 years old. They're 7, you know. And
sometimes I do that too.
Of the girls. So there we go. You know, you got to send them in. They said we have time for weather now. Oh, we have more.
There's always time for weather, baby.
There is always time for weather. Do you have one?
I have one that's a little long and a little serious. This is from Michael Cilia, he says, and he says that he does want to spread the knowledge of autism and related spectrum disorders. He was diagnosed on the spectrum, he says, at age 5, and he, you know, applauds the strides that we've made, but he's still struggling a little bit, and he's hoping that we can spread understanding of his condition. But he thanks us for all that we do for the viewers and the community, and we want to say, Michael, we thank you for writing in and sharing your struggles with us, and we, of course, wish you the best.
And Michael mentioned, too, he has a 7-year-old godson who is diagnosed as well with autism, so he's advocating not only for himself as someone who's been diagnosed, but for the godson as well.
Yeah.
All right, so on we move to our weather today, where we are anxiously waiting 45 minutes from now whether we have an official white Christmas in New York City for the first time since 2009. We take you to the observation deck of the Empire State Building, and a bit of a breeze out there that's chilly. We got mostly cloudy skies, but our city looks beautiful, and it's a little snow-capped this morning, but we need that 1 inch of snow officially on the ground to officially make it a white Christmas. We're at 33 right now. The wind is calm, humidity at 77% or 70%, and it feels like 33. So last year, if you remember, we were milder at 49, but we had some fog issues. The year before, it was frigid. Couple of wet Christmases in 2021 and 2020. And by the way, in 2020, we had 10.5 inches of snow that month. So obviously a big turnaround there. And you can see back in 2015, the warmest Christmas on record, to 66 degrees. So 1 inch of snow in Central Park from the most recent storm. We had nearly 2 inches from the weekend storm, but we had melting yesterday afternoon. So the snow depth is officially at 1 inch. We will get the new reading at 7 o'clock, so hopefully there wasn't any melting overnight. We're 25 Liberty, 26 in Kingston. It's 25 in Katona right now. Long Island, good morning, in the mid-20s, pair of 3s in the city, and in Newark, it's 28 in Belmar. We've got a peaceful few days coming up. It's nice and quiet for the holidays. Temperatures, they're going to stay on the chilly side, but they're not as harsh. By the time we get to Friday, we'll be around 40. We continue the warming trend through the weekend. Unfortunately, that's in advance of our next weather system that brings some rain into the area. Right now, the clouds have been able to break over Suffolk County, but they're pretty stubborn over the rest of the area. A little disturbance is swinging through in the jet stream. It'll go to our east during the mid-morning hours, and then I think we'll see increasing sunshine as high pressure noses in from Quebec. There's a storm off to our south and west. They'll have a tough time budging into that high until we get to later in the weekend. So this morning we got some stubborn clouds, otherwise increasing sunshine, high temperatures in the low and mid-30s today, a cool northerly breeze. Rinse and repeat tonight. Clouds come right back in. Now tonight's a little colder than last night. We'll be in the teens and 20s, but early clouds will give way to sunshine and another day in the low and middle 40s. By Friday, high clouds from the next system are coming in and filtering the sunshine, but the steady rain with the system is still a couple of days away, and I don't think it gets here till the end of the weekend, but we can start having having drizzle at times during the day on Saturday. A lot of clouds over the weekend. 36 today, morning slick spots after the refreeze overnight, increasing sunshine and still chilly. For the first night of Hanukkah, we're dropping to the freezing mark in the early evening, 25 late night. And for tomorrow, it's once again a high in the mid-30s. Rinse and repeat, early clouds give way to some sunshine. Another quiet day on Friday, just some sunshine and high clouds. Over the weekend, clouds dominate. Might be a touch of drizzle Saturday morning. If that happens, it's a little icy in the interior. Same thing on Sunday. If there's drizzle, it's in the morning. Otherwise, a steadier rain Sunday night into Monday. Could be a good soaking there. And then New Year's Eve, the long-range outlook, looks like we cloud over, and there is an opportunity for rain in the afternoon and night. It does look milder, but it may be damp as well. That's the way it's shaping up.
A couple raindrops in your champagne, not too bad.
I like it. Good attitude.
If you're out there in Times Square, what a better way to celebrate Christmas than to recognize the people who work so hard to make our lives easier. This week's MTA hero is Edward Kershier. I hope I'm saying that right. A bus operator out of the JFK bus depot in Jamaica, Queens. So Edward was recently driving a Q7 bus when he noticed a child was traveling alone and a man trying to lure him off the bus. So Edward confronted the man, who then ran off and made sure that young boy was reunited with his mother. Edward is a father himself and says that he always keeps an eye out for his passengers. Edward, we thank you for your service. Just keeping people safe. It's going above and beyond for your job. So thank you so much.
And as parents, we thank you as well. All right. So before we go to break, we do have a message for you from a member of the military who can't be home for the holidays.
My name is PSC Freeman. I'm with 41st Field Artillery. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, and I want to give a special shout out to my mom and all my family back home.
ABC 7 wishes our troops a happy holiday season and safe return home.
In this morning's GMA First Look, we're going inside the holiday phenomenon that is a Philly special Christmas party.
We have Stevie Nicks is on it this year. Boyz II Men is on it this year. We have Mount Joy is on it.
GMA catching up with Jason Kelsey and his former Philadelphia Eagles teammates Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata.
We started this 3 years ago to really try and brighten people's times during the holidays.
Getting a group of people together to sing songs about Christmas, to raise funds for children in Philly. That's probably the most special part about it.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more with Jason, the Philadelphia Eagles, and some of the guest artists on the album. Their touchdown-worthy holiday classic. With your GMA First Look, I'm Lori Bergamato, ABC News, New York.
At 6:22, a special surprise for a family in the Bronx. A single mother of 4, she asked for local soldiers to deliver a special Dear Santa letter. Well, those soldiers, they turned up, and you see them there, Santa's helpers, all to make sure that the family had the very, very Merry Christmas. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Stacey Sager.
They say Christmas is about doing a little something extra for someone. And what happened here in the Bronx this morning? Well, it was more than a little.
Hey, Merry Christmas!
It was at least 50 gifts for Nelsie Santos and her 4 children from the U.S. Army.
Have you been naughty or nice?
You'd almost think it was a Christmas miracle, except for the fact that this wonderful act of giving has occurred before. Back in 2020, during the pandemic, when Nelsie decided to write a heartfelt letter to the U.S. Army's New York City Recruiting Battalion in the Bronx. It's not like the post office, and they don't get a lot of Santa letters. In fact, Nelsie's was the only one they'd ever received, so it stood out.
In that time, it was a difficult time for everybody, and I didn't have a job.
Nelsie asked for things like warm clothing and basic necessities, and she says she chose to send the letter to the Army because, well, they control NORAD.
NORAD's holiday mission is to track Santa Claus across the globe.
It was very difficult for us, and I decided to write a letter. I sent it, and I don't know, magic happened. Magic happened.
And so, with her kids now ages 8 through 19, the Army checked back with Nelsie, and with both a smile and tears.
Oh, don't cry.
She was so grateful they thought of her family once again, but it's about more than presents this year.
I don't really think it's predominantly about gifts, but rather the gift of being together.
It's about gratitude.
Oh my God. Amazing. We love you.
And a group of soldiers from this very community defining service. I'm Stacey Sager, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Former President Bill Clinton is celebrating Christmas at home after he was discharged from the hospital yesterday. Clinton checked himself into Georgetown University Hospital in Washington Monday afternoon. A spokesman says Clinton developed a fever. The medical staff determined he has the flu. Clinton is 78 years old.
At 6:25, a first for Netflix. The streaming giant will be airing 2 NFL games live today. The Steelers hosting the Chiefs in Pittsburgh at 1 o'clock, and then the Ravens take on the Texans in Houston. That game kicks off at 40 this afternoon. We're rooting for your Steelers.
That's right. You got to root for the Steelers.
Netflix, they signed a 3-year contract with the NFL to carry Christmas Day games. Meantime, there's going to be a special treat for all the fans down in Houston. I see what you did there, Beyonce. Fans watching on Netflix are hoping that does not happen when Beyonce performs at halftime in Houston. Beyonce posting this teaser online ahead of her performance in Houston. And, you know, it's a nod to the buffering that fans got to experience during the Tyson-Jake Paul fight back in November. They've had issues with their live.
It's always frustrating when that happens, but, you know, that's kind of a funny little reference to it. We like that.
A little nod.
Make it light there. All right, so Santa Claus made a surprise stop at a zoo in Italy and left behind some presents for the animals. Isn't that lovely? The wrapped boxes filled with treats were dropped into enclosures at Bioparco Zoo in Rome. The curious creatures eagerly tore into their gifts and enjoyed what they found. Zoo officials say the festive gift giving is part of an environmental enrichment program designed to keep the animals active and encourage their natural behaviors. I love giving gifts to my dog. It's really fun because they actually enjoy them. I know I'm not making this up. My dog actually likes giving gifts.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing, especially if it's something he enjoys playing with.
Yeah.
We gave him a gift last year that he still plays with almost every day. So
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
I gave my son a gift, and he tried to eat the wrapping paper. He didn't
kind of
understand
like my
what was happening, just like the puppy. It's similar. It is now 6:27. Coming up on Eyewitness News, we have another half hour of reading your holiday greetings.
We have them all right here. We can't wait to get to them. Lee Goldberg is here for that as well, and he's also here to track a very important question. Will there be a white Christmas this year?
Weather Service.
He's keeping an eye on the rest of your holiday forecast as well. Stay with us.
Now, New York's #1 news, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas. It is Wednesday, December 25th. I'm Tanya Rivero.
And I'm Pedro Rivera. And look who we have with us, bright and early, Lee Goldberg.
Early, I don't know about bright, but yeah.
You're continuing the tradition, reading holiday greetings that people have been sending us. You and Bill have been doing it for quite some time.
23 years, proud to be here with you guys. And yeah, it's always a special morning, and it just feels great to connect with our viewers. So we have many to go.
Keep sending them in, by the way. You can send them. We're going to pull it up there. There it is. The email you can send it to, holidaygreetings@WABC.com.
We love receiving them. But first, we are going to get a little check with Lee of your Christmas forecast. Lee, how's it looking out there?
I couldn't sleep last night, so I just can't figure it. I'll come in and do the forecast again. And with a little less than a half hour, the Weather Service will tell us what their measurement is in Central Park. So the sun set with an inch of snow on the ground. Were temperatures above freezing overnight? Yes. Was there melting? I hope not. So
yes, we'll see.
We'll see what we get. There's a look at Woolman Rink at the southeast corner of Central Park, and you can see that what a beautiful morning for a morning skate on Christmas morning, and temperatures aren't all that bad in the low and mid 30s. So to have a white Christmas, we need at least an inch of snow on the ground at 7 o'clock. It would be the first white Christmas in New York City since 2009. The one before that back in 1998 doesn't happen very often. We do have a few slippery spots around after the refreeze overnight. You see we're at 28 Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie, 29 White Plains, 24 Bridgeport, mid-20s on the island, straight on the east end, and it's 28 in Belmar right now. Northwestern New Jersey, you're running in the mid-20s right now. There are a fair amount of clouds around. Those should thin out and will be in the low and mid-30s during the day with brighter skies. Those clouds have already started to thin out over Suffolk County, but the clouds have definitely been a little stubborn. Highs today will be in the mid-20s to mid-30s. And let's look at some of the highs over the Hudson Valley today. How about Olive coming in at about 31, Rocky Hill 32, pair of threes in Ramapo, Lewisboro, Westchester County 32, and Bridgeport, Connecticut 35. It'll be 36 in Stamford. We got a quiet few days through the holidays. The chill slowly fades. It's not going to be a big spike or warm up. By the time we really get mild in the 50s, we're looking at rain by the end of the weekend. Santa tracking has come to an end this year. A lot of fun again. 8 billion gifts delivered. He's returning to the North Pole after a successful night, and weather stayed out of his way for the most part. Another update in the AccuWeather forecast in just a little bit. Pedro?
Lee, thank you. We begin with some tragic breaking news this Christmas morning. A 74-year-old man was killed in an apartment fire in Harlem. Flames broke out just before 1 o'clock this morning at the building on Frederick Douglass Boulevard. The victim was found in an apartment on the 9th floor. No other injuries were reported. The cause of the fire does remain under investigation.
And new overnight, more violence underground. 2 people were slashed at the subway station at Grand Central. A suspect is in custody. Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman is live at Grand Central with the latest. Lindsay.
Tanya, according to NYPD statistics, crime in the subway is down overall compared to this time last year. But that stat doesn't necessarily make people here at one of the busiest train stations in the city on Christmas Eve feel comforted necessarily, especially after 2 people were randomly attacked last night. Now, one person was arrested quickly by police, but that person also had several prior arrests. It happened around 10:15 last night on the northbound 456 platform. Police say a 28-year-old man got into a fight with a 42-year-old man over something we don't know, and that's when the suspect slashed the 42-year-old in the wrist and ran up the stairs. Then on the next later, he went up to a 26-year-old woman near a turnstile and slashed her in the neck. He then tried to escape, heading up an escalator, but other subway riders pointed him out to police, and police arrested him and found a knife on him. Now, officials say the 28-year-old has 3 prior arrests. Those are for criminal mischief, fare beating, and assaulting a police officer. Now, today on Christmas morning, charges are still pending for the suspect, but we do know the 2 victims were brought to a nearby hospital and are expected to be okay. Live outside Grand Central Terminal, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Lindsay, thank you. Stay with Eyewitness News as we follow this story and all of today's headlines. You can get the latest information here on Channel 7 and at ABC 7NY.
Overnight, thousands celebrated midnight mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral in Midtown Manhattan. Tickets were required to attend. Cardinal Timothy Dolan led parishioners in prayer.
We find ourselves in darkness. Our world, our country, our city, within our families, within ourselves. So no wonder, with the darkness around us, no wonder we so exuberantly celebrate the birth of Jesus, who would grow up to proclaim himself the light of the world.
Masses will be held throughout the day today at St. Patrick's Cathedral.
And tonight, Jews around the world will celebrate Hanukkah. The 8-day celebration recounts an ancient miracle and is known as the Festival of Lights. And tonight in Grand Army Plaza, the world's largest menorah, which is 36 feet tall, will be lit to mark the start of the holiday. And tomorrow, the week-long celebration of Kwanzaa begins. The holiday was created in 1966 as a way for African Americans to reconnect with their ancestral roots. During the holiday, a candle is lit on each night on a 7-branched candelabra known as the Kinara. Each day is dedicated to one of 7 principles: unity, self-determination, collective responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Gifts are also often given given to children.
How about doing a little good on this Christmas morning? City Meals on Wheels is preparing thousands of nourishing and festive meals. Volunteers estimate that they're going to hand out some 325,000 meals to people over the holidays, including 14,000 today alone, and connect with homebound older New Yorkers during what could be one of the most loneliest times of the year.
Well, we do have some bad news. We are sorry to tell you, you will not find a winning ticket for $1 billion in your stocking or under the tree this morning. No one won last night's Mega Millions drawing. So now the jackpot grows to $1.15 billion. Okay. Wow. You have another chance to win on Friday night, and you can watch the drawing right here on Channel 7.
I guess I'll play now.
Yeah, I guess I got to go buy my ticket. You know, when it gets up there, you kind of feel like you got to do it, right? You got to be in it to win it.
Exactly.
Once it hits the billion mark, that's when that's my rule.
Yeah.
Pedro joins the fun.
You guys have been wonderful, sending us your holiday greetings for several weeks now. We've been reading them all morning long. It's certainly brightening our mornings. And how about this one to brighten yours from Deborah O'Connell, the president of ABC News Group and Disney Entertainment Networks. It says, sending warm wishes to all this holiday season. Thank you to our amazing WABC family for your dedication and commitment to our communities each and every day. To our viewers, fans, and followers, thank you for being with us and bringing us into your homes and daily lives. This Christmas morning, I am grateful for each of you, especially the kindness, support, and respect you show one another. Wishing you all the happiest of holidays and a very bright 2025 from Deborah, who's a fantastic. If you know, here we get to work with her. If you get to talk to her for 5 minutes,
we thank her for her leadership, right? I mean, really, we're lucky to work under her.
No, it's unanimous. She's tireless, and she creates the great culture we have here.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, we thank you, Deborah. And
we're grateful for sure.
We have more letters.
Yes, and I really want to get to this one because this one really touched my heart. It's sent to Bill Ritter because he's usually here this morning. He says, "Dear Mr. Ritter, my name is Jameel West Jr. and I am 8 years old. My big sister Jendai West wrote a letter to you a few years ago and you read it on air. I hope you will read mine." So right now we are reading yours, Jameel. I hope you're watching. Jameel says, "I'm thankful for my family and all the things that help us survive, such as a warm fireplace, food, and hot and cold beverages, which help us stay healthy. I look forward to receiving a Mr. Beast mutator, an Amazon truck, and a Cheer Fun writing tablet for Christmas because I really like technology. Thank you for reading my letter to you." Well, Jameel, thank you for writing into us, and we certainly hope you get all the gifts on your list. They sound perfectly reasonable. I'm sure Santa will deliver.
Or Bill Ritter.
Or Bill Ritter will deliver. Yes, thanks, Jameel, and Merry Christmas.
Do you have a letter?
I absolutely do. All right, so this is from Joan. She says, "Merry Christmas to all at Eyewitness News. You are my people, especially my hippy-dippy weatherman."
Oh,
You know,
I wouldn't call you hippie.
You talking about Jeff?
George Carlin. No, George Carlin follows me throughout my career. Yes, tonight will be partly cloudy and dark, and tomorrow will be partly light. All right, so a special wish for all the volunteers at Operation Toy Train. They collected officially 44,000 toys these past 6 weeks on the 2024 run in 5 states, 52 stops in 48 cities in conjunction with the Marine Corps Toys for Tots. That's awesome, and I'd read that anytime, Joan, even if I am a hippy-dippy-ish.
Hippy-dippy.
Somehow
it's a compliment. It's a compliment.
There's worse.
Do we have time for one more? Oh, we have time for 2 more. Okay, how about this one from Christopher? This one's tough. Christopher, he says in this email that he's had a tough year. He got into a really bad accident, and it left him bilateral amputee. He's in a wheelchair. But he says through that experience, it changed his perspective on life. And one thing he wrote here, he says, "Accidents happen to you, but blessings happen for you." And that's something that he took away. So he's currently recovering from his accident, but he wants to send a special thank you to his mother, who's 85 years old, and she's been helping him throughout the way.
Wow.
It's great when you have family there for you. So he says, "Merry Christmas," and also tell Liz Cho hello.
We'll tell Liz.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Liz. We're going to see her.
Oh, well, Christopher, we hope you get better soon, right?
We wish you best. And, you know, taking time to just look at your situation and how can you grow from it. And he really does that in this email.
Can always learn.
Thanks for writing in. All right, we have time for another one. This one's cute. "Character is the sum total of all our everyday choices," from Margaret. Well, thank you, Margaret. That's a nice. That's a nice Christmas message to remember. Thanks for sending that one in.
And don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to show you more holiday letters when we return.
But before we go, a message from our president and general manager, Mari Lou Galvez.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mary Lou Galvez, President and General Manager of WABC. As we prepare to gather with our loved ones once again this holiday season, I want to take a moment to thank each of you, our viewers, for trusting us every day to bring you the news you need and the news you want to know. It is an honor and a privilege to serve the New York City and tri-state area and to keep you informed so that you can keep your family safe. I am filled with eternal gratitude for you and for the wonderful team I get to work alongside here at Eyewitness News. As we wrap up what's been a very busy and monumental 2024, we also look ahead to a new year filled with hope and optimism and a renewed pledge to bring you our best every day. I wish you all a joyous and safe holiday and a peaceful new year.
This Christmas morning, we want to share the heartwarming story of a family keeping their grandfather's memory alive. ABC's Danny New has more.
Happy birthday to you. For the family of Tom here, usually he was the one celebrating your special day.
For as long as I can remember, he was sending us cards.
We first introduced you to these three sisters last year who all called Tom their papa. Tom was a longtime resident of Hubbard, Ohio, and an Air Force veteran who constantly sent his grandkids greeting cards. By the way, not just for birthdays.
Because we participated in the spelling bee, because we learned to ride our bike.
And after Tom passed in 2019, Kristen, Courtney, and Marcy here started a mission to honor their papa by creating ProjectTom.org. Essentially, they would take any requests from all over the world to send a handwritten card to anyone who needed one, or wanted to send one to someone else. Those cards could also be for anything.
The amount of just because cards that we get is the highest amount that we get out of everything.
Well, a year later, Project Tom is still going strong and has expanded their projects.
How are your hands?
We plan ahead.
They've especially upped their game during specific holidays. On Valentine's Day, they sent 1,200 Valentine's Day cards to nursing home residents. In September, they raised money to buy school supplies for a district in Youngstown, Ohio, where Courtney used to teach, and knows firsthand of the financial struggles in that area.
Most of them weren't coming to school with anything anyways. But then, the teachers don't have to worry about spending that money. Now they can just do their job and teach.
Of course, they also went all out for the holidays, sending more than 1,500 cards to residents of nursing homes, but this year also for people in rehabilitation centers as well. All in all, they estimate that together, these three sisters have sent more than 13,000 cards to over 50 states and around 35 countries. That sure sounds like a lot of hand cramps, but
if we're making a difference for one person, I think that we've fulfilled our mission.
So their website is ProjectTom.org, and they said when our story aired last year, they saw one of their biggest days ever. So if you head to their site, you can request a letter, and you can also donate, since they are mostly self-funded by the three of them. In New York, for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
And we have more holiday greetings.
Yes, we do. Thank you for sending them in.
They've been fantastic. Over the past couple weeks, we got to read a lot of them. But we do have a special one here from the Vice President of WABC, Scott Matthews. He says, good morning, Lee, Tanya, and Pedro. I want to wish our viewers a happy holiday season and pass along a sincere message of thanks for watching Eyewitness News this morning and all throughout the year. We here at WABC work hard to inform and connect with our local audience. And the tradition of reading the messages they send us on Christmas morning reinforces the relationship we strive to make and keep with our community. And to the entire Eyewitness News team, with a little extra love this morning to the morning's dedicated crew, thank you so much for your hard work and professionalism you display over the air, online, and each and every day. He even came into the studio.
Yeah, he did. Boss is just like writes the note.
No.
Yeah,
he showed up and said, happy Christmas to us in person, which is
I thought he was going to have some breakfast burritos or something.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
Thank you, Scott.
I was thinking that maybe a little late breakfast.
Yeah, thank you, Scott, for all of that. Do we have time for some letters right now? All right, so I want to read this one because it's from a teacher, which we all, think teachers are so important.
My wife is a teacher.
Your wife is a teacher. He says, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year to my family, my friends, my colleagues, and my students at PS 138K. All right, so shout out to PS 138. Also, happy blessed birthday to my niece Sierra and my brother Steven. This is from Miss Stavon Brown. So Miss Brown, thank you so much for your
I hope they get the double gifts. Like if you're born on Christmas or around Christmas, you should get a Christmas gift and a birthday.
Absolutely.
I like your stuff.
Put it out there.
This is from Jessica, my wife's name. All Jessicas are lovely. I've never met a Jessica who's not kind and beautiful.
True.
So, good morning. My name is Jessica from Clifton, New Jersey. I wanted to write in, wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. As 2024 comes to an end and I sit and reflect on all my trials and tribulations, I'm thankful for my family. I miss my mom and dad, who we lost, but I'm grateful for my husband, 2 sons, and siblings. Please enjoy your time with your loved ones and take time out of your busy schedule to make memories. Happy holidays, Jessica.
She really touched on the bittersweet notion of the holidays, which are you're with your loved ones, but you miss the ones who aren't there. Right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
This next one here comes from Girl Scout Troop 5312 and 5227. They sent this one that says, I wish you a Happy New Year's and the holidays as we are accepted as Girl Scouts. So I guess they just got into the Girl Scouts program. All the programs are inclusive for all girls. Happy holidays to you all from Girl Scout Troop 75312 and Staten Island. And they sent in a great picture of them all there, the troop. So Girl Scouts.
Yeah, I love Girl Scouts. I was one myself when I was little. All right, here's an interesting one that I'm trying to figure out what the message is to the person he's sending it to. Ryan Tone from Roseland, New Jersey says, I want to extend my gratitude and greetings to Jonit Rodriguez of Fort Lee. And he says, Joe, we haven't known each other long, and we've certainly had our ups and downs, but I want you to know that I love you and I appreciate you. Feliz Navidad to you and the whole Rod Squad. So that's a sweet message.
A little long.
Yeah, a little long. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
Any updates from the Weather Center?
No. He's asking about, is it officially a white Christmas? I mean, listen, as we speak, I'm just going to go right to the Weather Service site because I just keep doing refresh and no, not yet. But listen, in 10 minutes, they should start to send out whether we're officially a white Christmas in New York City. Let's go. Come on, we deserve it. I mean, this is the most snow we've seen in December since 2020. We got our eyes peeled on Central Park, where obviously the landscape is still white. It's just a matter of we have that fresh inch. We're at a pair of 3s right now, just before 7 o'clock in the morning. Throughout the day, we'll see increasing sunshine. We're starting out with some stubborn clouds. It'll get us into the mid-30s. Nice job last night. 32 degrees for the first night of Hanukkah. Clear to partly cloudy skies. We are clouding over again overnight. It'll be chilly but dry. As we go through Thursday, we're trending sunnier after some morning clouds, almost just like today. Both days are in the mid-30s. On Friday, some high clouds come in. We're around 40 degrees. Here's the futurecast. Clouds will give way to more sunshine during the day today. Temperatures will range from the upper 20s in the Catskills to mid and upper 30s from the city on south. Looks like mid 30s from Connecticut over to eastern Long Island. Tonight, clouds roll in again. It's a colder night. We'll be in the teens and 20s. After that chilly start, it's another ride into the low and middle 30s under bright sunny skies. Might get stuck in the upper 20s in our far northern suburbs. High pressure starts to give way on Friday, but it should still be a dry day. You'll just notice high thin clouds coming in. And here comes a little drizzle as we go into Saturday. If it comes in the morning hours, we might be cold enough in the interior to see a couple of icy spots. But I think what's happening over the weekend, we're just sort of building up the moisture and the cloudiness. There might be a little drizzle Saturday and Sunday at times, but not raining all the time. And it's by later Sunday into Monday. This low pressure starts to develop near us. We might get some enhanced rainfall and a good soaking Sunday night into the first part of Monday. And just look at the overall pattern. I want to take you into the new year. When you see a big trough or dip in the jet stream like this, that's unsettled. It stays that way into New Year's Eve. So not that it's a soaker, but we might get some rainfall later Tuesday into Tuesday night. So unfortunately could be wet in Times Square. It will be mild. But then look at all the purples and blues. Colder air is coming in after the 3rd. We'll see if there's any snow opportunities after that. The weather map looks interesting. Climate Prediction Center has above normal precipitation scheduled forecast for the first week of January, but also above normal temperatures. But I think that's more weighted on New Year's, and it gets colder after that. Your 7-day AccuWeather forecast after that warmth. There's the cold on the 3rd and 4th. At least temperatures getting into the upper 30s. Here's your 7-day. Pretty similar today and tomorrow in the mid-30s. Sunshine. On Friday, some high clouds. We cloud over the weekend. Probably good soaking Sunday night in the first part of Monday. And then New Year's Eve, clouds are gathering. Might be some rain late in the day. And at night, that's the way it's shaping up.
Yeah, looks like a peaceful week moving into the new year, which is the way we like it. Lee, thank you so much. And before we go to break, we do have a message from a member of the military who can't be home for the holidays.
Now Command Sergeant Major Wendell Marshall, hometown of Newark, New Jersey. The 2nd 32nd Brigade, Command Sergeant Major.
On behalf of all the soldiers, civilians, and local nationals of 2nd Signal Brigade based in Wiesbaden, Germany,
we would like to wish you a happy holidays.
ABC 7 wishes our troops a happy holiday season and safe return home.
Lots of Christmas Day action on the hardwood today. The Knicks will be hosting the San Antonio Spurs at the Garden. If you can't make it to the game, it's okay. Here's a different way you can watch it.
A live animated game between the Spurs and Knicks, with your favorite players bringing every bucket to the most magical place on earth.
Yeah, it's the Knicks like you've never seen them before. Imagine Goofy crossing up Donald Duck. Well, you can see it because the Spurs against the Knicks is going to be changed, transformed as animated Disney characters take over the game at noon over on ESPN2. If you want to watch the regular broadcast, you can do that as well right here on Channel 7. It's all part of 5 games taking place today, including the Sixers and the Celtics.
Yeah, a lot of fun football to watch today, right? All right, it's 6:54, still ahead. A final look at your holiday greetings. We're so grateful to you guys for writing into us.
Yeah, Lee joins us again as we continue to read more letters next. We have a few more holiday greetings that you guys have sent us. Thank you so much for everyone who sent one in. This one here comes to us from Tiffany. To my favorite son, Ronnie Love, Mama Duke loves you. Thank you for always stepping up and holding me down when I need you the most, especially this holiday season after my knee replacement. Wishing you endless blessings and a prosperous 2025. Love you beyond the end of time. Mom.
Bill Ritter had one of those. He's doing awesome.
This is another letter having to do with health and, good thoughts about getting healthy. This one is from Jenny in New Jersey. She says, I just completed chemotherapy for breast cancer. So congratulations for that, Jenny. Sending God's love to all the people going through cancer treatment. And we are as well.
You got a chance to ring that bell, I hope.
That's right.
Okay. It's from Kimberly. I want to thank my family for being the most amazing family. Thank my dad for helping me buy a condo in Florida. That's one of those.
That's nice.
I
want to wish the
Hanson family a wonderful Christmas. Welcome my nephew's fiance Molly into the family. She's amazing. Thank you guys. Kimberly, that's awesome. Enjoy your new digs in Florida.
That's right.
If you want to, I need a new dad. What's up. I do want to myself. I want to send a special greetings to my lovely wife. So thankful for her. She's fantastic. She gave birth to our son this year.
Amazing.
So he's having his first Christmas there in Arizona, celebrating with the in-laws. So
congratulations.
Happy to do that. But I'm so thankful my family's healthy and well, and we're here at ABC and WABC, and we're so thankful.
I'm also thankful. I want to send a big Christmas, greeting to my family, who I have teen boys, so I can guarantee they're still in bed. They'll probably be in bed for another 2 or 3 hours. They don't jump up out of bed the way they used to open those presents. That's what happens when they become teenagers. But sending big Christmas blessing. I do feel very blessed for my family.
That's beautiful. There. Yeah, same here. Grateful for my family at home, family at work. Parents turn 80 this year.
Amazing.
Awesome. Love the parents. Jess, Emily, Ethan, love you. We'll see you soon. So grateful to work here. We'll work hard for you guys again and make good forecasts in the new year. And you guys are awesome additions, not only to the show, to the station. Grateful to be working with you guys and lots of success.
Well, thankfully, we're grateful to be sitting next to you. Absolutely. And, celebrating our fantastic viewers. It's such a great place to work. And we really feel the love from the viewers here.
Especially today. I mean, this is my first time getting to read these messages. I'm so thankful that you and Bill started this so many years ago, and we get to continue doing it. It really is a blessing.
It's a great idea.
We continue to be the fabric of the city. Quick look at the 7-day for you. We'll know about that white Christmas in about 30 seconds, I hope. We'll let you know during Good Morning America, but we have temperatures in the mid-30s the next couple of days, maybe some rain and milder temperatures over the weekend.
We should also send a very special thank you and holiday greetings to Brian Cashman, who had a phenomenal offseason this year for the New York Yankees. I'm sure some fans are thankful for Steve Cohen as well.
That's right.
The rivalry's back, baby.
It's back.
All right.
It's back.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, everyone.